afternoon. Good afternoon. It has been quite some time. It is good to see you all, or about to see you all. Give me just one moment. Have a minor thing to do. Gotta get my tea ready. We shall be live here in about 45 seconds. I'm gonna put my tea kettle on, and we're going to talk about black athletes and white women. Partially because of the NFL draft that just happened this weekend. I've been seeing the commentary all over my timelines. I've been seeing it everywhere. And we know who fuels this narrative. And we're just going to take a look at it to see if there is any truth to it and what can really be done about it. So, again, give me about 45 seconds to a minute, and we're going to dive right in. It's good to see you all. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome to the Den. I'm glad that you can make it this afternoon. I hope all is well. It has been a little bit since we had the Cougar conversation. And I've had to take some time to recalibrate, get some things in order. And so, what I've been thinking first, real quick note, and then we're going to dive into it. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time, wasting time. Does this sound kind of low? It seems like this is a little bit low. Now, let me know if it sounds a little bit low, if it sounds about right to y'all. It looks like it is a little off. I don't know if that's a difference or anything. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, so for right now, what I'm believing is I think we're going to be doing the dens in the afternoons. I'm deciding on if 12 noon Central Time or 2 p.m. Central Time. I know we have some lovely folks from California. You don't say that too often. But we got some of the best Californians in the world who do join us from time to time. And so I'm thinking that'll be about noonish their time. So it won't be too early, too latish. Because I just got to get some other things on schedule, like my sleep schedule. And I'm getting very serious about some things I have to take care of. So I don't know about the late nights too much right now until things change. So for now, expect day dens. We'll get it in, be friends in the den, and then we'll chop it in the Discord in the evening and things like that. So, oh yeah, I thought about it. I definitely thought about it. I almost was going to do a Sunday night last night because it's been so crazy. But I'm going to show you guys some videos of different things. We're going to look at this from a couple of different perspectives because this conversation happens every year at draft, only in the NFL draft. I don't think we notice it so much in the NBA draft. I might be wrong, but it always seems like the NFL draft, because there's so many motherfuckers getting picked, it's such a spectacle, that we always get this issue, right? So let's see who we have joining us before we dive into the conversation of black athletes with white women, or black athletes as a whole. It's got the conversation actually been spread to rich black men with white women. Has been the conversation. And I guess he can cover it, but I want to kind of get on the black athlete thing specifically from certain things that I saw way back in yonder decades ago when I was back in school. So let's talk about. I see Broderick's here, but not here. Shout out to Rob. What's the motherfucking deal? Let's talk about it. Lovely Miss, let's talk about it. How are you? Shelly Long, this is so easy. Like access to that snapper. Lorenzo Wilson, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see, let's see. She writes, I don't even know what happened to that. I might have missed it if I missed something on that one. Bunny, lovely Miss Bunny, good to see you. And the lovely matriarch of the den, Miss K Grace, as always, good to see you. So first, let's kind of look at it like this, right? I'll kind of show you some things because these are the conversations that are going around. Apparently, there's a video I hadn't found it that has been going super viral about somebody complaining, but I mean, we don't need that. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. Every time around this year, or every year around this time, when the draft hits, you always see the pictures in the green room. You see the pictures of the athletes sitting on the couches with their family. And when it comes to sports, you're talking football, basketball, you're talking primarily black athletes, right? So every now and then on those couches or in those rooms filled with mainly black bodies, you'll see a white woman in very, very close proximity to the star of the evening, whoever it may be, wherever it may be. If it's in the green room on the first night, if it's at home on day 2 or 3, you always see that. So let's start off with the lies. Let's start off with the lie, because this is the type of shit that people spread and they cut their comments off so you can't say anything because they know that they're deliberately lying about these things. I'm gonna play this video for you while I go. My tea kettle just went off, so I'm gonna go pour my tea. I'm gonna let y'all watch this. It's very short. And then we'll get into a couple of things as to why this is happening. And I think that I'm actually going to agree with Dr. Umar on something this evening. I don't do it too often. It's not that he's wrong about stuff, it's just the way he cares about certain things. But I'll show y'all that in just a minute. All right. So let that play.
Funny. Yes, but not funny. Ha ha. Funny, weird.
So not funny, haha, but funny, hee hee. I'll play it one more time for those of you who may have missed it.
Funny. Yes, but not funny. Ha ha. Funny, weird.
Funny, weird, she says. What's funny is weird is that you deliberately put these lies out here. And this is what black women, I'll tell you, black women aren't good at math. You deliberately put this lie out here of 90% of black athletes are with white women. That's the 90% you see, right? And you only may see one. I'm going to show you something to dispel all of this nonsense, right? It's a bunch of fucking nonsense, and it's so frustrating because I'm starting to believe the reason why. And then I'm pretty much as tired of the podcast conversations like everybody else when it comes to black folks and relationships. We're still stuck on the most basic relationship conversations. It's all an illusion. What's the motherfucking deal? And I believe that black women genuinely are doing this. They're genuinely agents of the state who want to cause this turmoil, who want to cause this. If black women who are so unbothered and all this other stuff that they say, why do these things even matter? Because honestly, it's a small percent. Last I checked, it was something like when they do actually get married, black men are married to black women like at a 85% or not 83% rate or something. The numbers may have been changed, and it's been a couple of years since I last saw it. It was something like 83. Let's just say 80, right? And so if you're just telling me the regular, average, everyday motherfuckers who are black who are getting married are marrying mostly black women, but all of a sudden they get super rich and then they decide to marry a white woman. It's absolutely false. But there is a noticeable number, right? It's a noticeable number. I mean, if you had like if I had like a little off ass stain right here that was like some sour cream or mayonnaise or something, you'd notice it. The entire rest of the shirt, primarily black, other than this, it was an all black shirt, and you just saw a little, so it's noticeable, but it's not true, right? It'd be like having a little stain, like right here, a little shoulder size stain, and saying, oh my God, he's wearing a white shirt. That's basically what black women are saying. And it makes no fucking sense, right? Makes no sense whatsoever, right? But these are the same men you call bullet bags. These are the same men black women call predators. They call every other name in the book, right? Yet all of a sudden you're concerned when they start doing differently. Why don't you go join the divester groups, right? And we're definitely gonna have a conversation about divestors. When I say divestors, I mean DIE, because y'all going to White Zaddy and getting your asses lopped up. But hey, do what you do. I ain't mad at nobody. Again, and I agree. If you're happy, be with who you're happy with. So again, let me show you a little bit of content. We'll run through this and we'll open up the line, take some calls. So what happens is women only see the star athletes, right? And even then, you're wrong. Who's the number one basketball player in the world right now, right? Whether it's because he deserves to be called so, or because of the career that he's put in. You can compare him to Kobe and Michael and all that stuff. But I know one thing. He's been with a black woman his entire career, since high school. Who was it? I think Durant. Last I seen, I don't know who he's now dating, but he was dating a black chick who played in the WNBA. Right? Anthony Edwards is probably the fucking number one motherfucker in the game right now. Yeah, definitely. But you know what I'm talking about, the fake king. Right? The fake king. Once you go vanilla, nothing else but we gonna work on that one. One, it's good to see you. We gonna work on that one. But again, y'all women look for specific they look for these little small occurrences. Guess what? It happens. But what kills me is the same women who get mad about this will be the same ones about go cis, and I hate the word cis. Whenever, a black woman gets with a white guy of perceived higher status. Anyway, so that's a lie. Let's kind of take a look at this. This guy did a little thing. I'm gonna show you a couple little pieces of content, and then just kind of set the tone, and then I'll kind of dive more into my thoughts on it. Let's just frame this conversation.
All right, the NFL draft is this week. With that being said, let me introduce you to some of the girlfriends / wives of the NFL draft's top prospects. First up, meet Alana Davidson. She dates Roma Dunze, the wide receiver out of the University of Washington. They post pics together a decent amount, so here's another picture of them. Next up, we got Katya Karopa. She's engaged to Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy. They've actually been together for a long time. Here's a picture of the two of them at prom. Moving on to Caleb Williams' girlfriend, Valerie Orlana. They don't post too much together, but he's like a mega celebrity, so that's kind of what they do sometimes. Fourth on the list, we have Cameron Rose Newell. She's been dating Georgia tight end Brock Bowers for a few years now. Here's another picture of them. Fifth on the list, we have Ann Michael Hudson. She dates UNC quarterback Drake May. It appears they've been dating for a long time as well. Next up, we have Izzy Nix, the wife of Oregon quarterback Bo Nix. Here's a picture from their honeymoon. Go Ducks. Moving on to Micaiah Shipp. She dates Michigan running back Blake Corum. Here's a picture of them at the Detroit Tiger Stadium. Nice. Eighth on the list, we have Olivia Carter. She dates Michael Penix Jr. This is them celebrating Christmas together. Next up, we got Karis Zeta. She's engaged to Washington lineman Troy Fautanu. Here's one of their engagement photos. They look very happy. And last and certainly not least, we have Cherokee Young. She dates Ohio State wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm not sure you guys can tell, but she's a Jamaican track star. It's honestly wild that Marvin Harrison Jr.'s girlfriend might be faster than him.
Yes, the one who's always on page one of a book. Shout out to Professor Trill. What's the motherfucking deal? What did y'all notice about the black women who were there? What did you notice about all of those women? Besides the, I don't even want to get into the tacky yacky. We'll come back to the hair thing. But why get a kit? Why go try to put a with a Lambo kit on a Fiero or some shit? Or just go get the real thing, right? Why I want the fake hair when I get the real shit? I can really pull that shit. Anyway. Right. Shout out to Trill. Trill. Right? Oh no. Right? If Luca married Lizzo, they swear that now the big girls were up and then we been in. And again, people who were so self-confident, I've never seen such confident people complain so much. Which is why I'm also going to make it. I'm going to stop complaining about certain things. Things that no longer have a real direct impact when it comes to women. Because it's just certain stuff. I've just got to the point where I'm exhausted. We know what it is, right? We know what it is. Well, she wasn't alone, but she's with Marvin here, who's probably going to be that dude. We'll see what Kyler can do, but he'll end up being that dude. He was probably the number one wide receiver coming out of the draft. But black dude, dark skinned dude with dreads, the same chick, and he's talking about the Jamaican runner. It might not have downloaded because I want to say they had a picture of them together at the end, so it might not have finished all the way. But let me show you the rest of these things. And like I said, let's just dive into the conversation. So you saw that. So let's show another one, right? Because this stupid bitch said that 90% of black athletes, and that's why she cut her comments off because she's retarded. Like, y'all let people get on this internet. That's why I say women need a license to be allowed to post things. Because they get on here and they lie. That's all they do. Literally lie so other women will take up their cause and sit there and justify the bullshit. There's the hearse. Don't fuck everybody out, right? All right, we're good, buddy. We're good. All I'm saying though, right there, right there, you just saw some star players, superstar athletes, top notch in their field and their craft, except for Dirty Deshaun. All with black women. You know what I find super funny though? Before we go any further, have you, have you, have you, have you? Yeah, you're gonna be that motherfucker gonna be the shit. Have you ever seen? I want to talk about the hypocrite shit that's going on here because I've never seen a black woman complain. I've never seen a white woman. Let's flip the script all the way around. I've never seen a white woman complain about Dirk Nowitzki being with a black woman. I've never seen a white woman complain. Right? I've never seen a white woman complain. Exactly, because you don't know who the fuck it is. One of the greatest basketball players to ever play the fucking game, even though he was a fucking Dallas Maverick. One of the greatest to ever do it. That's fucking funny. They know Karen's allowed. Also, they'll go talk to the general manager. Well, let me tell you about what's going on here. I've never seen a white woman complain when Travis Kelce was dating a black woman. Then the black woman got mad when he went back and got with Taylor Swift, a international superstar, and say he fumbled the bag because the bitch he was with was half decent. You got with a bitch is probably richer than him forever, right? Off a fucking album. Who knows? I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I don't know. But apparently she's the white Beyonce, if not bigger. Well, not physically bigger, but musically. I don't think I've ever heard a Taylor Swift song. Right? I've never, ever, ever in my life, I've never in my life, goodness gracious, what to call life, in my life seen a white woman complain about a white man who dated black women. Never in my life. But I've seen black women do it all the time. Maybe I'm not in those circles, right? Maybe I'm not in those groups that they're having these conversations, but I've never heard it. You would think that it would be online. Trust me, if white women complained about it, a black woman would find that video and do a whole dissertation on the bitch. She would break it down. It would be her college thesis as to why this woman's a racist, right? And I'm sure I'm not those, but I've never seen it publicly, right? I probably passed by it and they've said, so look at it. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. Right. I want a success too. I'm trying to get my success all right. I'm going to go successing after this stream. Let me show y'all the rest of this shit before I start getting lost in the sauce. I'm trying to be better about staying on topic. Right here, another random, just quick rando that I came across. It's actually one of the first videos I came across. He's on the couch with small circle. I don't know why his mom over there praying. I didn't even see all these anonymous motherfuckers. Bam. Black guy. I think he got drafted in the third. Cameron Kitchens. Let's see. I showed y'all that. I'm trying to go in order so I don't lose it all. We'll just do it like that. But I'm going to show y'all some black wives in the NFL. And why, if I was an athlete, I understand why they don't. If they do.
One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me? Yeah. Invest
hey, brother.
in him in college. And by the time he become a multi-millionaire at 35, she live with him the whole walk. You see that? A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She's like, nah, come back and see me when this ever run. I don't think this ever going to happen. So money invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you. You trying to holler. He got the white girl. And it came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job because you lose it to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
Black women, don't get mad at me for saying this. When we're placed in those, when they're placed in some of these environments, the fucking agenda is just, it sticks out like a sore thumb. So because you may be so money hungry and things of that nature, the player might not even have time to really get to know you, see what your personality.
But all the white women, it doesn't matter.
I think they have strategy. I definitely feel like, unfortunately, white women move with strategy. Black women have an agenda that's just very like apparent.
Normally, I don't advocate for brothers to go after snow bunnies, but I am for men finding better options for themselves. Passport Bros.
SYSBM. I wish I knew Illusion. I'm pretty sure half of that is going off to tricking on strippers and other shit. Because again, like I said, the little dude, he's like 20 something now. King, what's his name in Georgia? King Randall. And that motherfucker got a school, been going for a couple of years now. This motherfucker be teaching everything from how to do oil changes, gun safety, basic education shit. But then he also teaches them how to do manually, how to patch walls. Like, he's teaching them shit that the single moms who send those kids to those schools can't teach them, so they can grow up to be better men, right? But what I guarantee is going to happen to all those young men who graduate from their school, their mom is going to take all the credit. I raised them into a man. No, you didn't. King Randall did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up drizzle. Hey, y'all think I'm joking, right? So I've been laughing about the drizzle thing. It's super funny. But I've been seeing how someone, man, look, when I tell you women hate a nigga with options, boy. Yeah, I heard about taking shot. We're going to talk about that tonight. We will sauce tonight. I've cleared up the technical difficulties. I figured out what was causing my echo on the calls. And if y'all notice, I don't know if y'all noticed so serious. Maybe it's because I'm here and it was bothering the fuck out of me. But I'm no longer transparent. Because on all the streams for a while, there was like a little it was like you could see through me just a little bit and see. But that's been the biggest accomplishment that I got done this weekend, right? And that's something that's been bothering me for a while. I had to take some time with me just to get some things together because and change my whole mentality. I've been too nice. Not too nice, just too free with my time. So that's why I say I'm having to change certain things up. But anyway, Dr. Umar said it, the black leader of Pan-African, the prince of Pan-African, anti-bunny hopping, all that. But he's giving the white women critics, they come with a strategy. Women just see, get the bag as fast as you can. All right, white women are like, fuck it, I'm gonna lock into it. Like black women get knocked up, get pregnant, get the child support. White women's thinking long term. All right, I got to be in school anyway. Might as well hang out with this motherfucker for a little while, and if he makes it, cool. If not, maybe I'll hang around some other athletes who are in potential to go. But these white women, they expect to go. Like the one that got their train ran on her and then lied to her boyfriend because she probably thought one of them niggas was gonna go to the league and take her with him because she was a jump off. But she lied to her boyfriend about getting raped, and then them niggas end up not going because she fucked it off for him. And then nothing happened to her when she finally admitted that she lied. Nothing at all. Because nothing does. There's no accountability for them. Show you that. And I'm going to tell y'all why this is happening. In a way, I'm just let it play. That's all I can.
I done seen 10 videos today of people upset that these black athletes at the draft or whatever got white girls. Everybody, well, what's the obsession with the white girls? They just did. One girl, she's going super viral for saying, they don't get black girls because they corny. It's pure jealousy, bro. Because when all those black women were like, we're NFL girlfriends, of course we're going to the Super Bowl. It was all black women. Y'all had the most to say about them. So it doesn't have anything to do with the race. Y'all are just bringing that up because it just, we could, poke at them because it's all white girls. But when it's all black girls, y'all roasted those girls' appearances. Y'all said, they're girlfriends, not wives. Y'all did all this crazy shit. Y'all are...
And me not making this why I have to stop being so nice with my time, True. Because me being nice in my time and assisting others with other things, then I had some technical, I had to put my stuff on the back burner, which caused a domino effect. And instead of getting mad about it and getting pissed off about it, I just have to do better. So yes, absolutely. That's why I have to do that. Now back to the video.
Just mad because the athletes aren't picking you. The athletes aren't picking you, so you want to make a video about why the athletes aren't picking you to say that it has nothing to do with who you are or how you look, and everything to do with the athlete being corny or trash or a self-hating black man. It don't matter, bro. That one video, I remember because I made a video about it. They were like, we're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. Y'all roasted those black women. Y'all roasted them. Y'all like the ones who are making videos about it. You are just mad that the athletes don't want you. You don't have the aesthetic that the athletes like. You don't have the whatever it is. They don't want you. Stop.
Oh, I don't know. It looks like the white guys are doing all the killing of the black women these days lately. It's been like 3 different cases of bitches going on Tinder dates and hooking up, going back to their house. They'll tell a black man, I won't go to a house for a first date. I'm too good for that. I don't eat Shake Shack. They'll go to a white man's house and get butchered. They'll be the fucking dinner. They'll be okay with it. Go on, girl. You got you one. Now you got him one. Another fucking victim. But at this point, all the shit is funny to me, right? Because I have no, we're going to do a topic on that. We might do that because I was thinking about doing the divester thing tomorrow because there's a few, I got a couple of topics I want to do. I want to talk about these shitty moms leaving their kids all over the place. But we should always trust the moms with the kids. I want to talk about, we just got a lot to talk about this week. But what he said about you're not the aesthetic. And I'm going to show you a couple more videos. But the video I showed you earlier, when the men were with all those women were fit and in shape. Attractive. To some extent. Some a little more so than others. All of those women were fit and in shape. The majority of black women are fat and out of shape. Right? And I'm talking, most black men are fat and out of shape too. Most people in America are fat and out of shape. But some groups, a higher percentage of fat and out of shape. And some groups try to sugarcoat it and call it thickness. Thick is a point where you can still operate with some extra flesh, but still move in a healthy way. When you got to push up on the banister before your leg can step up to the next step, you might not be operating in the most fit and healthy way. It's one thing to kind of hold it, you know what I mean? But when you gotta to get up there, that's not thick. That's not thick at all. Okay. I'm not doing this to make fun of anybody because I know I got me some pounds to lose. But at the same time, we glorify obesity, right? And don't get me wrong. Look, I'm an ass man just as much as the next man. You know, I got big hands. You know, I like to squeeze. I like to grab. Oh, look, as much as the next man. But we're gonna call it what it is. Now, proportion is one thing, but we'll take a motherfucker who's completely out of proportion, looking lopsided, and call that thick, call that sexy, or call that whatever. And so then you have women running to go get that type of look. But again, all those women I showed you, they did not have the aesthetic. So it doesn't matter if they're black. It doesn't matter if they're white. It could be all black women going up there. I guarantee it'll be black women at home, no man, single. Same one who say men ain't shit. And that's why I don't get it, because it's mainly the men ain't shit crowd who care the most about this. But let me show you the NFL girlfriends video that he was talking about. And this is why I say if I overlooked, I can't even watch TV. I can't watch it because I look for all the nuance and messages and everything. Like, I don't intend to, but it happens. But let me show you the NFL girlfriends. I'm gonna show you 2 NFL girlfriend videos. And well, you know there's a difference between an NFL girlfriend and an NFL wife, and some of these motherfuckers you ain't never seen in your life.
We're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're like we're NFL.
That first broad is a whore. I don't even know who she is. Just walk around holding your titty all in your hand. Bitch, that bitch ain't that fucking big. That bitch ain't gonna fall out on you. You decently dressed. There'll be some nigga in the NFL mad. This dude call my bitch a hoe. Yeah. It is what it is.
Girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm an NFL girlfriend. Of course I'm going to the Super Bowl. Of course we're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. Yes! We're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. We're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. Yes!
She definitely ain't a girlfriend. She got invited to the... She getting bust up and left. She got flued out. I don't know who that is, but she got flued out. And she getting sent back.
We're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. Period!
There's a difference because you watch how wives dress versus how girlfriends dress, you see a huge difference. And that's why some remain girlfriends. And some of these are not girlfriends. They're jump offs. Because you ain't never seen whoever they with in public with them, right? But that's the NFL girlfriend thing. So then follow that up with this. You're en route, whoever you were with or whatever is en route to go and play at the Super Bowl. Instead of going and celebrating and congratulating and doing all that, this is what you choose to do. This is what I say. This is what let me care more about this than anything else.
This food.
That was that shit. So this is what you choose to do. You ain't saying nothing about the team. You're not saying anything about, you're just on the field. Look, hey, I'm on the field. Let me get a little bit of. The bitch wanted to twerk so bad. Like that bitch wanted to twerk. So I'm gonna run it right back. That other bitch wanted to twerk so fucking bad. Right? Like so fucking bad. You ain't on there. Ain't nobody showing. You just showing a 49ers thing, right? Like, what is your purpose? See what I'm saying? Like, black women can't help but show they fucking ass. That's all they can do. Like, literally show their ass or be out in public seeking a bunch of attention showing their ass. What is the purpose? What did you do to contribute to anything? Embarrass whoever brought you there? So, 2 quick videos, or actually one last video. That'll show you. No, 2. I'm lying. There are 2.
I'm not just giving up on Facebook. I'm giving up on women. It's pointless. These women out here are insane. Rah, rah, rah.
The key to happiness is to eliminate all black women from your life. I mean, look at me. No black women in my life. Look how happy I am. I'm happy as a nigga with a new gun.
Now, Ruckus, that is preposterous.
Oh, preposterous. Preposterous. Really. Ask me a question. Is you happy?
Sure am.
Uh-huh. See? No black women in his life neither. Nigga free, and that's how he need to be.
Just because I'm married to a white woman doesn't mean there's a single thing wrong with black women.
True, but you did marry a white woman.
You have to find the woman who makes you happy, Robert.
Well, black women don't want to be happy. They squeeze out about 7 or 8 of them little nappy-headed children by the time they 21. It's all downhill from there. Look, all that woman's body over there, that's a temple. A black woman's body is a temple of doom. When was the last time you saw a black woman jogging, Robert? Ask yourself that question. And I ain't talking about them super steroided females in the Olympics that tuck their testicles up either. Well, come to think of it. Uh-huh, that's what I thought. You ain't never seen. Cause black women don't jog. That way they don't sweat out all them industrial strength toxic Avenger chemicals they use to straighten out their hair.
Sarah loves to jog.
But of course she does. Sarah is a human being.
Okay, fellas, enough of the guy talk, jibber jabber, talky talk. Can we just start running already? Come on!
You coming? I ain't running with y'all 2 niggas in the park. Police might shoot me by mistake.
There is always truth said in jest, except for Shelly, because Shelly don't know what the fuck she talking about. Shelly, when I open up the line, do not call today. I do not have the energy. I'm still beefing with you from, and damn, I can't remember the damn girl name. The girl in Baltimore who was selling the hair and got killed. We still beefing from that conversation. Like I'm holding a grudge when it comes to you on that. All right, in this last video. So I say a lot of this stuff because I know things. I don't say things just to say things. I don't ever say shit just to try to get a rise out of somebody. That's not what I do. I say things because I've had these conversations generally prior to us talking about it, or I do talk to black women, or I've had these conversations at some point in my life. I'm going to show you this next video, and I'm going to tell you this is the majority of black women's thinking in this next video. It has nothing to do with the football or any of that, but we'll jump back into that. I just want y'all to look at this because this is true. This is true. I've heard multiple black women say this. So I say my thing is, if you believe in that, why not do the things that you believe that white people do to make their lives easier, right? Why get mad at a black man who decides, hey, if life would be easier with a white woman, why not be mad at me if he gets with a white woman, right? Why should we be infatuated with the struggle? That's the problem a lot of black people have. We're infatuated with the struggle. We're infatuated with the the cool and the struggle, right? If you didn't struggle coming up, you can't be black. If you're not cool, you can't be black. We'll give a white guy who can do one dance more credit than we'll give a black brain surgeon. That's why we're fucked. That's why I don't give a fuck. And I think, hey, if it comes to people having to deal with that, then they're going to have to deal with it. So there we go. That's where we are. That's where we are. And so I'm loving this new women's empowerment movement. It's cool. Women don't want to be wives anymore. They want to be brides. Shout out to Trill. They want to be brides, but they don't want to be wives. They want the glitz, the glamour, the attention. They want anything that gives them attention. Right? But, Michelle, how are you doing? White woman. Broderick the hater. Roderick the hater. I don't know, brother. You're starting to sound you're really starting to sound like a liberal lately. It's concerning me. I'm really getting concerned, right? I'm really getting concerned, like in a serious way. It's not the Broderick that I've grown to know, not know and love, but grown to know. You've been. I don't know. We got to talk. We need to have a conversation, brother. Anyway, so I say all of this, and Umar basically said it best. If you go and you look at all these white women that are with these guys, guess what? They were with them before they blew up. Some maybe from high school and knew, hey, whatever, he was going to be good, or even he was going to college. But that's never a guarantee. You got a lot of 5-star athletes that never make it to the league. But they were down with this person before they blew up. Black women want a ready-made solution. And then they want a man who's gone out, conquered the odds. These are the same women talking about it's so much harder being black, this, and this, and don't want to be a part of the process to support the black man who's trying to build. Now, once he's got it and he can splurge all of his earnings on her and give her everything she deserves because she's a yes queen, then he's a good enough, then he's a real man. But when he decides, hey, nah, I'm cool on that. This white chick who was fucking with me when I was at the entry level, who invested in my ideas, who offered support, who studied research, offered advice, maybe the late nights that I was up building this business, she participated in it, right? Maybe so. But ready penis first. That's what the black women are after. Black women, modern women. Modern women are fighting for the right to be hoes. That's really all it is, right? To be respected hoes, which is a weird thing, which is a super weird thing. That's the big empowerment of the day, right? So you bitches want to be able to get with these motherfuckers and still do what they want to do because none of these motherfuckers have white qualities, right? It's another video I was watching. He was talking about how he was talking with some of the D1 athletes, and I'm telling you, these are true things because a lot of these white girls were raised in homes where they saw dad, mom, structure. You know what I'm saying? Or dad, mom, wife. What the wife did when dad came in from work, make sure his day was easier, brought him a place of peace when he got in. That's why white girls do that, right? They would bring their own lunches, they bring their own Starbucks and all of these things. The black women want you to take them out to, the bitch ain't never been out the hood, but feels like she needs to go to Steak 48, right? Or she need to go to, what's that, Brenner's on the Bayou. Needs to go to, was it Theas de Brazil? I prefer Fogo de Chao. It is what it is. But they feel like they deserve all this because I exist. You should be giving me these things, right? Right. But see, dad with money for the household because mom made sure dad put a ring on it because she knew the value of the structure of a family. She knew the value and the importance of a man being in the household. You got black women out here who are telling their 12-year-old daughters who would want to leave out at midnight that they don't know what to do. There was a bitch here in Houston, 12 I didn't know what to do. Your daughter's at 12 years old talking about she's going for a walk at midnight. I couldn't stop her. That's what the woman is giving you, right? Uh, right. Shout out to Illusion. They would have clarified so simply, so simply, strong and grand. Dan, the motherfucking man. It's good to see. It's always good to see Dan. It's always a good day when you see Dan. Pimping Dan, if you will. Like I say, so you look at all of this, and again, it's crazy because the conversation comes up every year, and it's always the women who look nothing like the women who are getting picked. Then they'll start probably calling them fat phobic and all this. You're talking about world-class athletes. World-class athletes. I work out every day so that my body can be in optimum peak physical condition. The blood, the sweat, the tears, injuries, broken bones, torn ligaments. Just so some bitch who was never with me can feel like she's famous, so she can clout chase and take half my money. And she feels like she deserves it. She's out of shape. Again, I guarantee every last one of these bitches is very aware of their diet. They're very aware of they're consistently in the gym. Because these women know and understand what black women refuse to want to understand. It's a fucking competition. Period. There's only one first place. If you ain't first, you're last. Right? But if that specific man that you're after, and again, has options, and you're currently in that place and you're currently in that position, then you have to maintain the position. You could be a CEO of a company, but if you're not doing your job, guess what? Board of directors gonna get your ass up out of there. Hey, B, what's the motherfucking deal? And it's all like I said, it's just crazy to me. It's crazy that a woman who says a man should accept me as I am feels like she deserves to be with one of the hardest physical, I won't say one of the hardest physical labor jobs, because there are physical labor jobs that are harder in the long run, but one of the toughest physical jobs that you can do. Yeah, you get paid a shit ton of money. I get all of that. But that's all she sees. That's all they see. Well, he's getting paid this, he's getting paid. They don't see the hours. They don't see the study. They don't see anything that goes into it. They're going to want to yell and complain and why you don't want to buy me this new Gucci bag? Why you don't want to do this? Who was it? And it's not even just the black women and the girlfriends complaining about the white women. It's the families too, right? It's some of these families too, that they use these young men as the bag. You've been raised up playing sports, so now you got to take it. That's the most ass backward shit. That's another thing you don't see white people doing. When a white son gets drafted to the NFL, one, usually they're already in a decent, nice home. His parents aren't expecting him to move them out of the hood because they gave him a solid foundation to grow, to thrive, and to be. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say all black folks are in the hood, because we're not. Black folks are overall probably doing better than they have been in history. But yet, for some reason, we complain more about racism. We complain more about white people than ever, which I don't comprehend. And then, monetarily, most black folks are living in the middle class range. So that means your kids are living in the suburbs, you're doing that. But guess what they still act like? They still act like niggas in the fucking hood. And guess what the outcomes they get? They get the outcomes of niggas in the fucking hood. So niggas will move backwards because we have to prove this niggadry to other black people. We got to, the cool, right? We got to prove that we struggled, and we got to prove that we're cool, right? Education's not cool. Getting the bag, whether you deserve it or not. And I'm gonna be honest, if you just made this a white woman with short white hair, she'd still be doing bad. It has nothing to do. Like, people have physical preferences. Get the fuck over it, right? Like, everybody, you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Cool. I have no issue with that. As soon as you accept that and realize there's enough people out there for you, it's billions of motherfuckers on this planet, but you want the epitome without being the epitome of it yourself. I would be goddamned, right? If I was ever an athlete, or if I would ever went pro or stumbled across some shit, I'd be goddamned if I'd fucking be seen in public with a bitch full of fakery. Like, I'd be goddamn if I'd be seen in public with a bitch with a BBL. What'd say I wouldn't fuck him? With a BBL, with all the extra accessories, the hair shit going on, and all that Botox. And all, I'd be goddamn. White, black, pink, purple, or gray. But I'd super be goddamn. All I would have to take was the weave. The weave itself, I would be goddamn. I'd go get the real model. Don't put the kid on the car, go get the original thing. Right? Go get the real fucking thing. Right. And you know why? Roger, I'm going to forever call women bitches. Okay? As long as they embrace calling themselves bitches. When black women stop rapping and using bitches and they stop calling each other, I'll stop doing it. Because most of these black bitches are nigger bitches. Now, I'll inflate the niggadry. Because AB's right. Most black women are taught to get the finished product. Shout out to Strong and Grant. Appreciate the super chat love. But most of these motherfuckers, they say the niggification of our use is more damaging than the years of discrimination. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Another thing I agree, I think I sent this to Trill. I think I sent it to Trill. When is my thing clicking? I don't know if it's clicking or not. It's doing weird. It's like over or something. Is when Umar made a statement. I read him twice in one day. Crazy. Umar made a statement, and he was talking about Kevin Samuels. Regardless if you like the man, you don't like the man, whatever, the man was doing nothing wrong. People don't like his premise, or you can find all the nuance, whatever you don't like. He was not doing anything negative to the black community. He was encouraging people to get married. He was encouraging people to better themselves and encouraging the people to look at their situation realistically. When he died, you saw women and men celebrate. You saw them celebrating, dancing, talking about making it a holiday. Kevin ain't killed nobody. Kevin ain't hurt nobody. He spoke truth to people who didn't want to hear the fucking truth. Y'all celebrated. We hate the truth. Black people, we hate the fucking truth. Celebrated, dance, party. These rappers die. Fuckers crying. The same people who celebrated Kevin's death. So I'm not gonna say it's a couple of rappers up like, damn, it's fucked up. Most of them I don't give a fuck. It's the lane you chose, it's the lane you live in. Was live by the gun, die by the gun. But most of the time they rap the RIP shirts, is free so and so, and these are motherfuckers who actually kill black folks, who murdered black folks, body black people. We don't want to fucking hear the truth. We don't care about that shit. I'm about to go full Jesse Lee. I ain't gonna go all. I can't go full JLP till Heidi arrives. Right, and they called him because this is what they got mad about. This is what each and every one of them got mad about. Even was that chick Kendra G, who does his show now, does the exact same thing that he does now, who called in and was, you too, and now she does the exact same. She does his show. All of them same women. You can put LeBrecca and Pope and all the motherfuckers in there. What happened was women would call in thinking, because their whole life they've been told, yes, queen, you're the exception to the bitch. You're not the exception to the rule. You are the fucking rule. Niggas just are willing to do some devious shit to get some pussy. Women like being lied to. Right? Women like being lied to. Yeah, and I've never said that. No. Here's the thing, though. Is it? Are they to blame? Black men are not to blame. They're not. They're absolutely not. I'm gonna renege on that. Black niggas are to blame. The reason why good black men, Michelle, can't find a good woman is because most of the good black men out there, because what is it, 54%, something like that, of black men are let's just call it 50, are without kids, unmarried without kids. Yet it's like closer to almost 75, 80% black women have children. It can't be that 50% of niggas. You got to count out that 50% of niggas. So half the niggas is already out because they don't have kids. They're not encouraging this shit. So that leaves you 50% of niggas. A good chunk of them niggas is gay. A good chunk of them niggas in jail. That's the ones that are. So we can take the gay crowd out. Let's just be generous. I don't know these days. It might not even be generous. Let's just say 10%. So let's say 60%, right? So now you got 40%. Some of these men, we'll count the singles. We won't count the babies, right? So what that tells you is that all these bitches, and we said 1,000 times before, is fucking the same nigga. All these bitches are fucking the same niggas. And you know what niggas that they're fucking? The niggas that end up in jail all the time. So that way while they in jail, they can fuck on another nigga for a little bit and play like they loyal to so-and-so. I showed y'all the video. I might have told y'all about it. The chick came on there, and this niggas who are in prison on TikTok getting paid by bitches. Bitches asking for their J pay, asking for their fucking, they want to send them commissary, want to send them letters, getting on their TikTok, sending them donations and road. Niggas in jail. They're not in jail for financial white collar crimes. They're not in jail because they've been lied on. This is what the bitches want. You cannot tell your average woman going to the club, and this is where niggas fuck up, trying to find love in the club. This is where bitches try to find love in the club. It's so fucking stupid. I ain't never been a club person like that. But the average broad going to the club versus the average broad strutting down Figueroa or Bissonnette, if you know what I'm saying, look the exact same. Look the exact same. Black men are wise. What's the motherfucking deal? Wise man in the building. In whom are we believe? Shout out to Miss Bell, Solis, Wade. But yeah, like I say, so black men are to blame, but not equally to blame. Right? Yeah, I agree it's wrong to rejoice so much, but they did. Thousands of women did it. Like, called, asked this man for his opinion. They didn't get the result they wanted. They didn't like the truth. They celebrated his death. Kevin Samuels was a clean-cut dude. Clean-cut dude, nicely dressed. Carried himself appropriately with standards. It's a dude, I don't know if y'all seen the dude out there. You can tell he old jail nigga, light-skinned jail nigga. I think got a little tattoo tear here. And all he basically is the jailbird version of, what was that sucker nigga? Derek Jackson. See, women don't want substance. They don't want substance. They don't want black women don't want substance. They don't want to be in it for the long haul. They want temporary pleasures, right? Because what did Derek Jackson tell them? Oh yeah, man, should just give you everything you want. It doesn't matter if you're obese, you got stretch marks. It don't matter if you got 2 or 3 kids. A real man gonna raise you. That's the most sucker shit I ever heard in my fucking life. You have bad habits, right? You can look at somebody and generally tell what their bad habits are. It's a little pooch right here. I mean, I ain't eating an appropriate diet, right? You look at a motherfucker, there's no definition. You lack a definition, they probably don't work out very often. You can look at a variety. Your hair string looking crazy. Okay, you ain't keeping your hygiene up. Whatever else it may be. So you can look at people and tell things, right? Or you're going to look at people, you're going to make assumptions. You're talking about people who don't take care of themselves physically, who don't maintain households appropriately, who have no structure, don't want to abide by any structure. And you want men to partner with these people. And when men do partner with these people, we tend to see what the outcome is. Have you seen that? Who's the deadbeat dad? I've showed y'all a bunch of shit from that Instagram. You see these stories all the time, right? But can you blame them? Their mothers raised them. Their mother's raised them. And then you see it. You can see some of those lineages. And all you got to do, you can go back to great grandma and say, oh, that makes sense as to why it was, right? So, again, oh, Derek Jackson, yeah, Derek Jackson cheated on his old lady. Was cheating on that bitch the whole fucking time. Black women still, why? Because he strokes their fucking ego. Honestly, this is how I know this shit ain't about money for me. Because I could get on this bitch and lie to black women all fucking day. And I give a fuck what none of you niggas think. Because they will lie in your pot. As long as you tell them what they want to hear. That's why people market shit to black. That's why people push it, because they spend more than anybody else. They're emotional buyers. And these are people who lack emotional control for the most part in many different areas. Anyway, I've been talking for quite some time. I didn't realize I've been talking as long as I have. So let's get ready to open up the line. I kind of messed up the other line. I need to take care of it. So we're going to use the old line number for now. And then we should be back to normal tomorrow or so. So we're talking about mainly athletes and dating white women. but we can have the interracial conversation as a whole, because the conversation has gone from athletes dating black athletes dating white women because black women feel like they're entitled to that man's. The term is always generational. Well, that means that generational wealth is gonna. I hate. Shut the fuck up about generational wealth. Shout out to Prepaid Mike, wherever he is on the planet. Always will be a den legend. The reason why you motherfuckers don't have generational wealth is because you're getting pregnant before you got any fucking wealth. Like, when he made that statement, it was super simple. You talking about a motherfucker, you have nothing to pass down, and then you having more kids, then your kids having kids, they ain't got nothing to pass. That's why there's no generational fucking wealth, right? J Mel, everybody stop the presses, hold up, because I have to say I am an asshole, okay? In the midst of me doing my realignment this weekend, I forgot something. Well, not that I forgot, but I forgot to say something. So I want to say a happy belated birthday on Saturday to Mr. J Mel. What was Saturday? It was Saturday. Saturday. So shout out to Mr. J Mel. Again, my apologies. Salute to you, my brother. I hope that you had a good one, and I hope that it was very enjoyable. So again, said my white girl made me feel like TD, my brother. And all I'm saying is this. All right. And again, lines open. I don't know if I hope I ain't missing. I ain't got the little ringy ding thing on it. Black folks or black men. Black men. How many of you in here have dated, fornicated, philandered with a white woman? Or man, period. Not even like if you have dated a white woman versus a black woman. If you dibbly dabbled in both, drop a one, or I don't want to say Hispanic women had like a different, it's a whole different energy, right? It's a whole different thing. But from a dealing with a white woman to, let's say, a urbanized minority woman, that's a better one, right? If you've ever had the chance to compare to deal with the both of them, right? Because yeah, hood messy chick, they worse, they just as bad as fuck black women. I don't know about hood Asians. They probably just wearing a mask. And zero for no. And if you have, oh, see, now I can go full JLP. They were asking if I'm going to go full Jesse Lee Peterson. I said I couldn't until Heidi has arrived. So now she's here, and I still don't give a fuck. Anyway, anyway, and if you have dated a white girl versus an urbanized minority, an urbanized minority. I'm gonna have to start using that because like I noticed something in the very beginning of the chat, right? So Rob commented something early, and it didn't show up in the top chat. So make sure y'all are all in live chat. If you look at your chat box, there's a setting that says live chat or top chat, and then live chat. Make sure you're in live chat so you can see all the comments, because a lot of the comments get filtered out by YouTube. And I was looking at the comments he made, and there was nothing wrong about it other than the abbreviation for black, BLK. And that's the only thing I noticed. And they didn't show up in that, but they showed up in top chat. So I'm gonna have to start using something different to have these conversations, because these things are actively targeted. If you use black women because they're, I guess, a negative group that people speak on a lot. So I was doing an AI thing, and I was trying to use it was something black woman something. And they're like, well, we can't use derogatory, but it wasn't even nothing really derogatory. It was just black woman was the only phrase in there. I made a comment today on Instagram. Women are terrible people. That's all I said. Women are terrible people. And that shit got removed. It got deleted. Women are terrible people, and they got deleted. You can't say anything on the internet anymore. That's how I know it's all going to start coming out. Like, the suppression of conversation is happening digitally, right? There are no safe spaces. Everything is being monitored. Everything you're saying. If you have a T-Mobile phone and you're saying negative things in your text message, know that your text messages are being read. This is something they put out in the news. They're reading your text, and they will cancel your service if you are making negative, Yeah, and that's why I say I'm going to do a test because I'm going to comment in a little while on somebody else, but I'm going to comment men are terrible people, and I'm going to see if it gets deleted because it won't. Uh, mm, oh, I've got a lot of dings. It's a whole lot of dings. Um, but yeah, but yeah, your Heidi's all about her protein. But yeah, I was talking about old buddy, the new Derek Jackson, prison man Derek Jackson. And this motherfucker gets on here and says all kind of crazy shit, just saying crazy shit, and knowing he don't believe it. Matter of fact, y'all saw his face when I showed y'all the drizzle video. This guy lies to women all day, tells me a man should do this, this, this. You know, and he ain't never done none of this shit. But yeah, a couple of things. And this is off topic shit. Some of y'all aren't as paranoid about certain shit as I am. I won't even say paranoid, or just understand soon that you're gonna have, well, again, y'all might not move like I understand going gray, and then understand going dark or going black. And I know Trill will have a joke in it for that about 30 seconds. Um, because things are changing. I wouldn't, if you're not using your phone actively, you probably shouldn't even have it in the same room as you. You should probably invest in a Faraday cage or put it in the freezer or something. Um, because it's no coincidence. We know pixels and cookies and everything else. And the thing is, you agree to all this stuff. You don't even realize it, but you agree to all of it because we don't ever read the terms and conditions. So you're giving them all the permission to do whatever you want to do. I was watching TV the other day. Phone just came on. Like, I didn't say none of that. What is it? Samsung's Bixby or whatever. I've never used that thing. And it just came on. So I just noticed the thing light up and it started, listening to the TV. I didn't say that. So you want to put it like I sleep with my phone in another room. I just have the alarm really, really loud and I keep that door open. But that's the best bet, to sleep with the phone in a different room. You may talk, you may say some shit in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? You might be over there busting your old lady at the phone recording your shit. Next thing, I ain't even finna. I ain't even finna get into. Oh, I mean, and I understand if no one does, because I think this is a very cut and dry topic. I already told Shelly she can't call because don't nobody want to talk to fucking Shelly because she ain't gonna say nothing but some bullshit. You said who had to wait for KS to die to get subs? You banned from Twitter X for life. It's a. I'm trying to stay on topic. I says I'm gonna tell y'all something. Well, some of y'all know if y'all in the Kush, and I posted the other day. I have a new. I wouldn't even call it a drug, right? I wouldn't call it a drug at all. Because I don't think I don't think things that grow from the earth naturally are drugs. Now, if you enhance with extra shit, that's different. But a couple of weeks ago, I would say, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I had the fortune of talking to my guy that I go to get various items from. And he's like, "Hey, you know anybody who likes?" You see shit. Anybody who likes these things, right? Anybody who likes those things. And so I was like, "Hey, that's kind of interesting," because I was looking for something like that. Because I've heard of all the benefits, I've heard of all the interesting outcomes that can happen. Yes, I'm gonna start arguing with black women very soon. So I experienced this, and it has been an enlightening situation to say the very least. Because this is part of the thing that's helped me realize all of the nonsense and some of the various things that I need to work on. Right. But the thought process on this stuff. Huh? Hey, holla at me. Like I say, shit, I ain't got one since the other day. I didn't even go back and get one. I was gonna get one myself that other day, but I didn't. After I couldn't make it to the whatchamacallit, as I say, I had to do some recalibration on a couple of situations. And so, oh, Derek Jackson. Oh, yeah. Well, premature, immature, maybe. Uh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, so my thing is actually after I had that very interesting experience, that's I understand like microdose and all that. That shit is it is a game changer, right? It is a definite game changer. Um, the mental clarity to a level because it you can go too far, but it's definitely a different thing. We're gonna cow on shrooms. But yeah, it's definitely an experience. It's definite. If you are not a doer of things, I still would advise. I would advise it to people who are having a hard time focusing. We'll say that. So there's that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in the comment section. I'm not reading any of that. But kind of getting back to where we were. The state of things. I said earlier in the stream that I believe that black women are agents. Because here's a couple of things about black women. Y'all can, if you disagree, I'm gonna say a few different statements. I'm saying one at a time. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to vote on the statements. And I know that some of you may be a little behind on the stream. Make sure if you're following live that the little red dot next to the word live is lit up so that you know you're on time with the rest of the stream. Right? I'm gonna get into it with somebody right now on the chat. Say, yeah, I got to be careful with TikTok because TikTok is just as bad. Let's do. I'm gonna say something extremely rude. Because y'all understand what's happened now, and part of this whole tightening shit up, you got to kind of analyze shit, right? And you know, with me being too free with my time, that's devaluing my worth. And so I had to kind of get a little arrogant. I had to kind of get a little cocky. Anyway, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't need to look at none of this. And Heidi's a terrible person. But again, so my whole deal is the reason why I complain so much about black women is because I wish that there were more appropriate options for the young black brothers out there, right? Right? Because I would hate to see a world where this is perpetuated. It's not getting any better. It's actually getting way worse because you have more single moms than ever, encouraging more simpish behavior than ever. Who was it? Who said it? It was talking about basically black moms basically lied to us, right? And every black man, if you grew up with a single mother, you know this or you learned this. And I had to do some calibrating and some thinking too. Um, because the man that they always tried to that they try to make you become, or they try to encourage you to be, is never a man that they have in their lives. Right? What is never already illusion. Take care of yourself. Um, is a man that's they never have in their lives. You need to be this and be that. Oh, I'll never see you with a nigga like that. And then the niggas who do be trying to be like that, y'all dismiss him. Y'all try to use him. Y'all try to play. Oh, he a sucky. He this. He ain't cool. He's corny, right? And then when it don't go your way, when he's not what you want at that time, then when he is what you want, but he's with somebody else, now he's a traitor. He's a sellout. Look, man. I know in previous years I used to tell y'all, hey, yeah, look, I am an equal opportunity employer. Right. My own ignorance could be the death of me. I'm sure that snapper of yours has converted many men to penis, Shelley. So again, go where you're treated best. Y'all know about the movement, the SYSBM. Kind of was out before the Passport Bros. I guess it's an offshoot of that. But SYSBM was basically save yourself, black man. Because most black women do not have your best interest in mind. They have your best interest as long as it benefits them in mind, but they don't have your best interest in mind. Right? Oh God. Man, look, I didn't watch the whole interview, but I've been telling y'all about Amanda. I've been telling y'all about Amanda Seals for years. Because she accused the old buddy of Myron Rolle. Remember the dude? I want to say, who did he play for? Who did Myron Rolle play? It wasn't the Giants. But I want to say it was Myron, but remember he left to go be a neurosurgeon or a doctor or something like that. And as soon as that announcement's made, she started to mean, well, I know a bunch of black women said that he sexually harassed them. Okay, go tell the cops. Why would 8 or 9 random black women tell you, Amanda Seals, that this man sexually harassed them? No charges, no case, no nothing. But all of a sudden they told you because you are the arbiter of the law. Right? So she tried to demean. This is what black women do. When a black man gets into a position of power somewhere, they will do everything in their power to undermine him, to dismiss him. But will give the same credit, undue credit, to a black woman who's in a lesser position. Right? They actively work against black men and then complain when black men don't want to deal with it. I knew Heidi was going to say something. Of all people, I knew it would be Heidi. Heidi is the worst of the worst people. Okay, but here's the deal. Amanda has a huge following of black women. Just like that other chick who was the Israelite. And what do these women promote? They all promote hoe activities, but then expect to be treated like a queen, like get the fuck out of here. Right? Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Like, they promote all this stuff, and then, right? Like, they fucking get upset when somebody says, I learned something recently. Most black women are evil. Most black women are the devil. Right? Because, right, if you're a good person, you should get upset when you see bad things happen. That should upset you. Gotta throw an A in there. She's your queen. But well, look, hey, I gotta bring back the old stuff, bring back the funk. Shout out to Dan, man. I appreciate the donation. Now that shit gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. But because you see all this activity, you'll see a black woman will tell a bitch who's out there in one of these fucking wrestlers, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know why I got this on. What the fuck is going on? Fellas, we need to talk about the real fucking problem. It ain't black women. It's black women not doing the one thing that they're actually worth. using their bodies. The one they're not doing the one, and none of the women are doing it, right? None of the women though. What are you talking about? White women are just overall more friendly. They're easy. It's easier to pull a bad white bitch and not deal with any issues than it is to pull a bad black bitch without any issues. Because first and foremost, I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest y'all think I just be overhyping the weave thing. I'll get into it a little bit more. I've said it 1,000 times, but I'll explain it a little bit more. The longer the weave, the more the the longer the weave, the lower the self-esteem. Period. Right? The longer the weave, the lower the self-esteem. The longer the weave is going to cause more attention because I don't have enough attention. The brighter the weave, the lower the self-esteem. So this bitch come with the long blonde tacky yacky. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening or afternoon?
Honcho, what's up, G?
What's up, Dan, the motherfucking man with... How are you doing this evening, Mr. Dan? Or afternoon?
Not better, actually. It's all good. I feel usually this is the evening thing. I guess some good news today. Can't really give too much detail on it, but it's something I've waited on for a year and a half, so better late than never. So that's really good.
Okay, good.
So, so I'm feeling good about that. My options are more open now, so I have more leeway to take care of some stuff, employment opportunities, things of that nature. So I'm feeling good about that.
Yeah, well, congratulations, whatever it may be. But like I say, definitely congratulations. You deserve it. If anybody deserves the good, it's Dan, Pimpin' Dan, known to some.
I'm sure that's debatable. I appreciate you saying that, though, sir. Thank you, my G. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, how you feeling, Dan? Like I say, we've been talking about the same conversation that happens every year around this time. The 3 black guys in the NFL who happen to be going in the first round and have a white girlfriend, and every black woman in America gets mad, even though the majority of NFL, NBA, and all these other players have black girlfriends. Why does this always cause such a ruckus?
I think it goes back. It's just been this thing where it comes with, in my experience, this is all anecdotal experience. When it comes to black women and who black men choose to date, generally, now if this was a bus driver, a custodian, someone who takes out the trash, or they're called like the trash people, they wouldn't give a fuck. Wouldn't give shit. Wouldn't give a goddamn shit. It's generally the high profile ones they get mad about, from what I've observed. They acting like they had a chance to do it. Maybe some of them did. I mean, shit, I don't know. But I think generally when it comes to that, a lot of black women feel that like this is just more ongoing, maybe racism or discrimination against black women, stuff like that. That's possibly what I think it is. I'm not an expert at this. I strictly date Asian and Hispanic women now, so it is what it is. Yeah. I'm leaving Becky's and Bonifa's alone, so
that is it is wise decision. That is a very wise decision.
Mm-hmm. Last chick I was with was Hispanic, and it was pretty chill. We just split up because of distances and things of that nature. But we still talk, so it's all good. But obviously I ain't a millionaire nigga, not yet anyway. No, I'm kidding. But, I think it's what is a lot of women feel. They're like, you're taking all our options. But I mean, like, y'all got Russell Wilson. Y'all got King of the Sims, bro. So, there's still black men out there riding for black women, But I think it's just when it's like a high profile thing, a lot of black women get upset about it, I don't know. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, quite honestly. Look, if that's who this man found love with, well, cool. And when a WNBA player shows up like a white woman, generally the white woman, let's be honest here at this point, I don't really see a lot of black men getting enough for it. Man, because no one watches the WNBA, for starters. That's one. And two, like, I don't think black men are that hung up on it. Like, I'm the point, like, look, go swirl, get your passport, man, woman, go do it. Just find someone that you can trust that you're on the same wavelength. I don't understand the big deal about it. It is what it is.
And I agree. The thing is find a man you can be good to, because most of the bitches are just bad people. And that's my.
I think
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd have to agree in some aspects. I didn't mean to interrupt you, sir. I think it's just a lot of modern day. I mean, man and woman just on some other shit nowadays. You know, when it comes to modern woman, I think if you can't do anything for them, they don't want to be there to build up the company or when you're struggling to going through college or maybe college. I mean, they want to be there just for the end result and get all the benefits from that. It's like some of these 6-day drug dealers. Mm-hmm. They love getting the drug money, going out there, Roof Chris or what other shit. But when niggas get locked up, you fucking on his man. Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Or you
probably fucking on his man before that, but
oh yeah. Or you love the fact that he's killing these shit, and when his ass turned on you. Cause I just seen the story. What was it? Everybody, oh, it's so sad. I think it was a dude. He ended up killing the girlfriend and the kid. You know what I'm saying? Street nigga. I don't feel bad at all. Like I hate to say it, like it's fucked up. But I don't feel bad because that's what she wanted, and she got exactly what she wanted. Like these bitches be goofy to me because you'll date a killer and think what a lot of these niggas I tell emotionally unstable, come from the same households as a lot of these females, raised by the same types of people. They just got guns. So you think that nigga ain't gonna pop your ass one day when you just don't some other shit?
Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Use that black girl magic to protect you from the bullets.
It becomes black girl tragic. What the fuck happened? Look, man, you get what you vote for. Water sticks his own level. I don't pity anybody anymore because they wouldn't pity me. Your boyfriend wouldn't pity me. He was robbing my ass. He said, get that lame ass nigga. Bet. Okay, well, when you get your ass shot up, because this man had some work in the car and some niggas he was beefing with on the east side of town decided to spray his, what was for these niggas driving nowadays? I don't know. That is what it is. You chose that. If you had just stayed your ass in the house, you wouldn't be in the car with this dude when he get robbed and shit. So I don't feel sympathy for nobody because you wouldn't feel it for me. Only decent people who have nothing to do with the shit I have sympathy for. But look, you chose that kind of person. Hey, it is what it is, bro. That's part of the game. Kids get kidnapped, kids get murdered over shit like that. Now it's talking about drugs. They ain't talking about millionaire football dudes and stuff like that. I ain't talking about that. But that's the drug shit. So I don't feel sympathy for people in that situation. That's sorry to say. None whatsoever. You knew he was a drug. If you knew he was what he was, why'd you fuck with him then? The money? Okay, well, hope it goes to your funeral. It is what it is. I ain't got no sympathy for that kind of shit, bro. Well, back to the subject of ball players and stuff like that. I mean, look, bro, I don't know why they get mad over it. You weren't dating the guy. You didn't know this guy from Adam, but you're getting butthurt about it. I don't get it. With social media, man, I don't get it. I think it's hilarious, though, to just watch everyone turn up over it. I didn't know about it until I was driving home, and I clicked on like the YouTube channel before I started driving home, and I thought, oh, Huncho on, oh, black woman, and white woman. It's always some shit because, like, I guess a lot of black women feel that white women are taking their men. Well, not all men, just the 0.1% of the wealthy or soon-to-be wealthy men. That's who y'all looking at. Like I said, if it was a guys who make decent money. We're talking about people in union, like if it was a bus driver, if it was a teacher, if it was a janitor, someone like that, you wouldn't give a fuck. But because it's this dude who's about to become a millionaire, now you're upset. Like a lot of y'all, and like you just said, like a lot of these women who I'm pretty sure decided to do videos on Facebook about it or YouTube or whatever social media people use, they're probably not the shape. They're probably not in shape. They're not of that same shape or that look that the white woman generally has, because a lot of them work out. I rarely see black women in the gym. It's fucking sad.
That's true.
And health problems knock our people out more than anything. Heart disease and hypertension and shit. We should be in the gym more often, man and woman. Yeah, get mad at me all you want. I don't care. And I ain't looking at it. I'm sure Heidi putting in some flagrantly foul shit. Hey, shout out to Heidi. No, I love it. But it's just sad, bro. Like a lot of times, there's a lot of black women's attitudes that detracts a lot of eligible black men because they probably want someone that's more submissive. Me, I prefer someone I'm on equal footing with. We can have discussions, but a lot of those men who are very powerful, like, so he's telling me he orders around, let's say he's a basketball player. He orders around his teammates. He's like the star center, star forward, whatever the fuck. He orders around his butler, his driver, but he wants to get home and get cash ready when he gets home. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's definitely want a woman like that. Or make him look like a fool, like Sarah made Russell Wilson look like, showing up naked as shit. And she made him wait, but she was sucking and fucking 50 Cent, little Bow Wow. I think the Game, like a bunch of these rap niggas. So they want the Russell Wilson. They want the guy who will take you after you done been ran through. You know, they want the Derek Jackson, Russell Wilson ass dude, bro. But most black men don't operate like that, bro. Like you said, man. I don't know who these 20% of these dudes y'all letting get pregnant, but a lot of us, man, ain't gonna take care of that. It's not our responsibility to take care of that. So you looking for somebody to save you. You got to save yourself. Make wiser decisions. How about that? You know, don't be waiting for someone to sweep you off your feet. That's the multi-millionaire. That is the most. If that was even gonna happen, chick, you are 240 pounds and you got 3 kids. Like all them chicks that called Kevin Samuel's show. They called him.
Man,
he didn't call them. Fuck y'all getting mad for? Look. There are females like Cynthia G. Like she talked down on black man. You think I'm subscribed to her? Hell no, I ain't listening to that, bro. I laugh when I hear something happen. Like she got her monetization shut off because some white woman she got to do it with some white chick, which I thought was hilarious. Like I ain't like email and say you deserve that. I hope you die, bitch. No, I just started chuckling. I just moved on with my life. Yeah, if you don't like what somebody says, then you don't have to watch.
I just hope she gets some more money to buy some better wigs or whatever the fuck that shit is. Cause she's been covering that forehead up for some years now. Like,
God damn. I don't know, man. But like, I hope my woman just like make better choices, man. It seems like a lot of waiting for a cleanup guy.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
You know, I think that's what it is. And when you see the guys who you're waiting for, when you see them go to women of the races, a lot of them get angry. But I think a lot of y'all need to humble yourselves and I'm talking black women. Black men have our own problems need to fix, like taking up for this small percentage of delinquent, degenerate, thug ass niggas tearing shit up. Yeah. When I started calling here, I have never defended that kind of man. Never. I never said we gotta understand the struggle of being a black man. And I say no, lock that crazy nigga up. I've been saying that. Actually, I haven't really been going in on black women. I'm about to start though. Yeah. Fuck it.
They need it. They need more.
I mean, ain't no point. Look, if I didn't care, I would lie to you. I'd be Derek Jackson. But I do care because I have a black niece. My mother was black. May she rest in peace. And I have a few black cousins. And I don't want them going through kind of shit, especially if you go through something that someone put you through that you didn't expect. That's one thing. But if you go through things because you made your own bad decisions, you got a bunch of harpies in the air to hype you up and gas you up to do this shit, you can avoid that, but you're not listening to those kinds of people, bro. Stop listening to Derek Jackson telling you you're beautiful whenever. No one is beautiful all the time. Anyone who tells you that you're beautiful all the time, you know, a guy who does that, he's called a simp. And simps are dangerous. Yeah. Because I'm telling you one thing, all these stories about these dudes killing these women, 9 times out of 10, those are some simps. I'm telling you, bro. So y'all stop letting these other single females gas you up to stay single. And stop waiting for Mr. Prince Charming. Just
because that's what happened to what's
that's all I gotta say.
These women gassing each other up, or they're who was it? The twin, fucking Tia Mowry, whichever one it was.
Oh yeah.
Now you look like a fucking clown because everybody tried to assume that he cheated on her. He did all this and all that. When in fact it was her that was doing the cheating because she was entertaining another man and he told her he was gonna be this, that, and the third if she left her husband, and then she left the motherfucker and now she for the streets and now she want to get back with him.
Bro, what?
Like she talking about, oh, I messed up and he was a good man and this and this. You posting videos every day. Being a divorced woman is so hard. Bitch, you chose this shit. Like what the fuck? And that's the shit that blows my mind, especially about black women. They want sympathy for situations they fucking created for themselves. But the thing is, other black women will give them the sympathy and they'll support it. Because I saw the come, yeah, I understand being a black woman, it's hard. It's being like, bitch, you wanted to be divorced. You made videos about the shit every day. Oh, I'm dating, and dating is so different, and blah, blah, blah. Now you done turned around less than a year later, you wanting to get back with the man because he was a good man. Well, guess what, bitch? You fucked up. You know how you fucked up. Now, people say he should take her back. No, he fucking shouldn't. Because what's to stop her from doing it again? You fucked my family up, bitch. Like, you dissolved my family because you thought some other nigga was going to treat you better. This ain't about the kids. This ain't about the household. This ain't for the greater good. This was about you being an old bitch, seeing all these other bitches out here getting BBLs and getting fucked over. Like, that's why I say women don't process shit, and that's why they need a license to use the internet, because they don't know real from fake. They don't know real attention from fake attention. They don't know sexual attention from relationship attention. You know, like they just don't. And it's sad. And so that's why they get themselves fucked off in these positions. They leave their husband, get fucked on, and then now they're out and, well, men ain't shit because you had a good man. Every woman has had a good man somewhere in her inbox or in her vicinity, and she chose not to deal with him because somebody else offered better visual or physical or maybe monetary options. And then they're going to turn around and complain.
sure.
But that good man's been sitting right there the whole time, and you chose to ignore him.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. My little ran over because but every time I think about that broad, I go, that shit blows. Like,
sister.
yeah, she need to have a podcast called Sister, have a real talk about your bullshit.
Oh,
but yeah, that
God.
shit is crazy, bro. Like it's wild, right? So,
wow, that is amazing. I don't understand it, but I'm not supposed to understand it because I have a penis. So there's just different hormones, different wavelengths. It is what it is. But I tell you one thing, I've got to the point in my life where, like, if I saw someone leading me down the wrong path, bad advice, gassing me up to do something stupid, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Nothing's easy. Marriage isn't easy. From what people like Broderick tell me, it's worth it. So I trust that. I trust Mr. Broderick's opinion on many things. So I mean, I'm sure it is. I mean, I'll never know that, but I'll take a word for it, brother.
I don't know about that Broderick nigga. That Broderick nigga, you can't trust that nigga. I think Broderick voted for Joe Biden this year. Broderick been acting real strange lately. I don't know about Broderick.
Hey. No, hey, you know what? He has the right to vote for who he wants to vote for. Shit, it is what it is. That's why I ain't gonna look. I used to kind of get down soapbox about what black people should be doing and all that stuff. But look, I'm a cornball nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna bother anymore. You have the right to bump your head. Just some stuff I posted in Discord recently. The town of Dalton, how they elected that Tiffany Henyard super mayor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no sympathy for them. They wanted their black queen mayor. They got it. They got it.
Yeah.
She had already been arrested. You could easily look up her criminal record. She had been breaking into cars and shit. I mean,
what?
It was all there. She already, she was breaking into cars and shit. They mugshot and everything. And she is already a slumlord and shit. But y'all wanted that black queen mayor.
Goodness.
You got it.
Oh.
You got it. You got what you wanted. You got what you asked for. I ain't got no sympathy for that shit. So yeah, you tried to recall her, but the judge said, "Fuck y'all. Y'all live with it." So hey, shout out to that judge.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Shout out to the law, man. I love it. I really love it.
Yeah. They get what they ask for.
So people. I think the only way people can learn is if they live through these problems, and then everyone else around them. Look what happened and don't do that shit. Don't let somebody in. I remember one of the females, she was actually part of the board of the township and stuff like that. She left because she got into it Henyard, and she said it out of her mouth. And I was like, when I heard that, I was like, yep, y'all got what y'all asked for. She said, because Kamala got elected, we wanted our own Kamala or some old ignorant shit like that. Yeah. And I heard that, I started laughing. I said, you did get a Kamala. You got a useless wart. That's fucking mad. You did. You absolutely got what you wanted for her. So, yeah. So, y'all live with this. And I like to see, once y'all get her out of there, either she gets arrested or she serves her entire term. See what y'all do the same thing, which I think y'all will. Y'all elect another queen. And have fun. Have fun. Good luck. Enjoy it. People got to bump their head, bro. I ain't saving shit. Because I didn't create the problem. And people call me a coon, a sellout, a house nigger, because I'm out here trying to save these young black boys. I didn't create these young black boys. Go talk to their mothers and their fathers if they're not dead or in prison. Why is it my responsibility to unfuck someone else's problem? I did enough of that in the military. I know, fuck all you. No, I ain't doing that shit no more. You can call me selfish, all I want. If I did it, why my nose wouldn't care? Because I'm a lame, broke ass nigga working on improving myself. So yeah, but if you see some football guy, why y'all getting mad, bro? He wasn't looking at y'all. This shit wild, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. And if he was passing by, because you look like a whore, you'd probably dress like a slut. You probably got some titty. And niggas ain't gonna pass up opportunities for free titty. I'm gonna say, look at this slutty bitch. This is a nice titty. That bitch got some ass on it. But I'm not thinking of you in a positive light. I would use you for nefarious purposes and leave you on a corner somewhere. Like, there's no connect, but because the motherfucker looked at him, they think, he would have, I could have, he was checking in. No, bitch, you dressed like a hoe. Of course they're gonna look for a second or two. You're gonna either analyze, that's nice, that's disgusting. You're still gonna think you're a hoe either way.
Where that smell come? Where that smell at? Oh, that's where the smell coming from. Yeah, I don't care about this shit. Man, yeah, man, I ain't trying to say it too long, man. But yeah, man, look, bro, that's social media shit, look. And just look, be happy for that young black man that he's able to better his situation. When I heard about the draft, I said like, cool, we got some more people, white, black, whoever, that improve this situation. Good for them. Good. I'm tired of hearing black men talking about buy my mama a house, buy my mama this, man. You know, when Eli and Peyton Manning, I never heard them say I'm gonna buy my mama a house because their family's already together. You know, I'm sure Peyton and Eli's father is one of the happiest men in the world because both his sons have Super Bowl rings. Goddamn. I want to just see more togetherness as a black family. And a lot of that comes with making good decisions with who you decide to procreate with. And if you're going to fuck random dudes, wear a condom. I don't understand. Look, if y'all looking up to Glorilla and Sexy Red, you already lost.
Bro, yeah.
You already
There's
lost.
so many women that I could tell y'all a story I heard yesterday. I'm not going to tell it.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to tell it.
Okay.
It was one of those mystery baby daddy stories. Didn't know who was the who, and when you find out who was the what. And when I tell you, this is like one of the worst I've ever heard. And then I had to kind of look at the person who was telling me that. I'm like, this is awful. This is a very, very bad fucking it's a very, very bad situation. But I understand. You said so much by saying so little. I might have to share it in the Discord or something. But yeah, it was one of the worst I heard. But yeah, like fucking. But that's what happens though. Because I don't know if you've seen the video of the white lady. And she was saying, and she's like, well, I know a man's going to come along and be a great father for my son. And, do I like, this is an expectation like that they have. And the dude was like, the dude commented like, nobody wants to play, stepdaddy or whatever. She's like, well, I know most men don't feel this way. And then you check that comment section. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yep. Most men feel this when they just,
hell yeah.
Because women have been told no matter what mistakes you make, some man is going to come fix them for you. That's what they've been told their whole life. No matter what, you marry the wrong guy, it's okay. The gardener's gonna come, and even though he did a prison bid and he's swole, he's gonna be a really good man. Even though your husband, who makes money to take care of your families, he's mean to you. So the gardener's gonna take you away and boss your life up. In one of my old Tyler Perry movie stories or some shit like.
I'm about to say they've been watching too much Tyler Perry.
Like, but somebody, and I don't know if I posted the thing. I think I meant to. No, actually, I'm gonna show before we end the show. I'm gonna show y'all a video, and this was what makes me really recognize something about women that I never thought. Women are cheaters. Women encourage cheating. Women promote cheating more than men do. Women are by far the bigger cheaters when it's compared to men and women. The reason why is because men don't look at cheating as a romantic thing. Women look at cheating as a romantic thing. They put their emotions into it. Women value cheating on an emotional level. And it sounds crazy, but I'm going to prove it to y'all before the end of the stream. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to
prove it. I look forward to that, man. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, but I agree. I agree with that. Because like when men cheat, they're just trying to get a nut off. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Right? It's more of a physical thing. Exactly. She thick, she got some thighs and then the big ass thick or whatever the fuck. I've never cheated, so I wouldn't know. But I've been cheated on, and with that, it was like, yeah, man, yeah. The shit is insane, bro. It's painful. So it is what it is, bro. So yeah, most men I noticed who cheated, it's been more of a physical thing. She there, and especially if he's cheating on somebody at work, like this. Some chick at work and shit like that. Like, like women I hear when they cheat, it's like a whole goddamn soap opera. Someone just says soap opera. Shit crazy, bro. It's crazy. That's like a black guy saying like some more time. Just okay. And that's all I got, man. Just it is what it is, war. It is what it is.
Well, you already know, Dan, man. Again, congratulations on the good news.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it.
As always, I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy chopping up with you. And it just, again, valid point. There's nothing I can dispute. Other than you agreeing with Broderick a little bit. Other than that, I can have nothing.
Fair enough. Well, get on things. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my God, man. Y'all be safe, man. That's all I got, man. Y'all be easy, bro. Happy Monday, supposedly. It is what it is. I see Heidi on there doing a race warrior thing. Shout out to Heidi. See Kyle. Gotcha, bro. All right. Yeah, have a good day, man.
You too, Dan, man. I appreciate it.
All right, now.
Shout out to Dan, the motherfucking man with the plan. Shout out to Dre. I didn't forget you, Dre. So I wanted to make sure I gave you a verbal appreciation for the Den donation. He said, getting a job isn't magic excellence. Getting a degree isn't excellence. Paying bills isn't magic. It's just standard functional. Right. And the shit that should be black excellence, we know we never make it black excellence. Like, if a kid can dance, look at it. Look at that kid. Get it sexy. Oh, it's black excellence. That's the type of shit they'll be on, right? But you'll see, like, I saw a video, it was like a fucking 2-year motherfucker couldn't even talk. And he was doing multiplication. Like, can he write? His handwriting was terrible. Like, that's excellence. And any kid could do it, but we fuck kids up because we talk to them like babies instead of talking to. I think if you talk to a child like an adult from the very beginning and don't ever baby talk, and I think that kid will be smarter in the long run than those children that people baby talk early on and then start talking to like a regular person. Shelly's been wrong about everything she's pretty much said. Dre said something else. I want to shout out to Power. Good to see you. Dre said something else I wanted to touch on. Oh yeah, that black women will congratulate. Like I said, the whole Travis Kelce thing, the whole even though I've never seen a white woman get jealous at a black woman for the Dirk Nowitzki thing, and most black women don't know who Dirk Nowitzki is. But hold on one second, go take this one call. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the Den this afternoon?
Bro, did nobody call in?
Dan just called.
Oh, Dan, oh, my bad. I was on the phone.
All right, do me one favor.
What the hell's going on?
It's a lot of nonsense, but I need you to give me 30 seconds. I'm going to pause you for 30 seconds. Give me just 30 seconds. All right. All right. There we go. My apologies. All right. So, Professor True, how are you doing this afternoon, sir? Still there? Professor True, you still there? YOLO. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm not sure what happened to Professor True. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't know why it did whatever it did. So I'm not sure what's happening or what's going on there. Let's see. Make sure I didn't switch the. Should still be good. Field disappeared. Well, what's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the Den this afternoon?
Have you ever been swallowed?
Swallowed up. J, Mel, Logo LaMel. How are you doing this afternoon, sir?
I'm good, man. Just over here trying to finish this work day out.
Yeah, I feel you. Why are black women so angry every year the draft comes around and they see two black guys that have a white girlfriend get drafted and they throw this whole fit and kerfluffle? Why is this a thing every year?
Man, this ain't a thing every year, Hunter. This is a thing for black women on a daily basis. They unhappy people. Because they constantly self-sabotage and ruin their own life.
Why do they do that?
Hey, I couldn't tell you, nor do I want to know. I'm out here living my best life. You know, I'm out here hunting wabbits.
It's definitely wabbit season. So here's the thing, right? So why don't you think, because women as across the board generally can be similar, But why do you think that some of these behaviors are worse in black women compared to other races?
Because we, as black people, we're bought up on the bullshit. We're raised on the bullshit, and it's usually being taught to us by single mothers. So they end up teaching their daughters how to be single mothers, which is never a good thing. So you basically just end up being bitter, alone, and you know it's your fault. So I'd be mad too if I knew I ruined my life.
You can do about it. Why don't they just try to do better? Why? I mean, it seems like the simplest solution to anybody who's dealing with a problem is to not continue doing what you're doing and just improve on the issue. Why don't most women, black women, take advice and then do better?
Because then you'd have to actually admit your faults and work on yourself, actually. You have to be accountable.
No, we don't want to do that. No. Not the women. Not making the women accountable. That'd be a terrible idea. So why is it?
I guarantee every woman in the chat fucking gagged when I said that.
Yeah, they did. I think a couple of them left. Accountability. That's not what we're here for. Rob said because black women at the bottom of the total poll have a chance for fantasy lives. Well, I agree. But if you ask them, they all live a movie. Black women live fantasies every day. They put that shit on their head. That's a fucking fantasy right there. They walk out the door in a fantasy. Hey, look at my Goldilocks, my flowing blonde lock, bitch. Some fucking.
I mean, they live a fantasy. They live a fantasy by thinking that their mindset is the correct mindset to have.
Punching down, huh? I haven't heard that one in a while, Heidi. Well, I guess so. Most women are shorter than me, so I guess I would be punching down. So Shelly's been in here saying the goofiest shit I've been hearing all day. She says that the white women are thinking economically and black women are thinking with love. Do you believe that to be true?
I would think that would be the exact opposite. What world is she living in? She must have got caught up in the Mandela effect or something. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Figured out myself. I agree, Heidi. Like a lot of these women who sit here crying and complain about being single moms, they should give a kid to the dad or for adoption. If you can't admit that you failed, try again, start over. But yeah, do white women love us? Oh, and I say, Soli, you were having a comment with Solis. I don't know, maybe something Solis had said I want to comment on. One, it was the white women who only date black dudes.
You mean soul simp?
Oh no, terrible. Now, say it ain't so. Say you ain't out there simping in the game, Solis. Said something about one. If you're a black dude and you date a white woman that only dates black dudes, you're doing yourself a deficit. You're not. It's like you're winning by default. Like that's not the game I want to play. I want fair competition. That's why you can't just date black women as men because you ain't compete with everybody. The rest of the men don't want the black women. I want to compete with everybody. I want the best of the best. So let me go ahead and but I don't want no white broad that just
if I wanted a white girl that acted black, I could just date one of these black brides.
Exactly. It's kind of the
like why would I do that?
Yeah, it's like my reverse theory on weave. Like why would I want a bitch with a bunch of weave in her head? I just go get a white girl or a Mexican chick or something like that if I want that texture hair. And just like you said, why would I get a white broad that acts ghetto? That's again, it makes no fucking sense. It's fucking crazy as shit. Shout out to Shannon. Appreciate the damn donation. But yeah, like it's a wild deal. Do you think that these things will ever change? Will these conditions ever improve for black women and black families in the future?
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but got a long way to go to see that actually happen. And I've said this multiple times, like it's sad because it's not just our community no more. It's because, for whatever reason, our quote unquote culture is popular culture. And so everybody's trying to act like black people or ratchet black people, should I say. So it's like the nuclear family is being destroyed on a complete front instead of just in the black home now. You got beautiful beautiful white women that should be taking advantage of their privilege of being a white woman out here acting ratchet and being succubusses. And it's a sad state of affairs. It really is.
And yeah, because the white woman should never demean herself in such a manner. Why do that? But how do you say do better?
Why would you do that?
You said they have a kid to raise for 20 years. One, these bitches don't be raising these kids. Have you seen the kids that come out of these homes? So obviously they're not raising them. The TV's raising them. The games are raising them. The grandma's raising them. But then two, it's a lot of dudes who actually want access to their children, Heidi, but they don't get it because these women don't want them to be happy in any way, form, or fashion. And that's the last thread a lot of them have to hold on to have power over that man, to have leverage. Like that's having a kid with a man is the only leverage that a woman really has in America. And so a lot of these women will use that leverage and do everything they can to hold on to that leverage if things go sour.
Not only that, if you put me on child support, I paid for my right not to have to deal with them badass children that you raising by yourself. Fuck you. I paid not to see them.
Oh, Shelly, you're a terrible person. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you put a motherfucker on child support, you brought the state into the you brought, government stepdaddy into the picture. Well, you deal with that nigga, like at this point, because who was it? I seen the thing that had me laughing actually, because it was a dude, he was paying child support. I think he was paying out of pocket like $500-600 a month. But listening to bitter women, because that's what I don't understand that too. We're gonna double back to that in just a second. But listening to bitter women, the woman took the man, put him on child support because that $500 wasn't enough. And guess what the court said? All right, well, we're gonna have him pay $283 a month instead. And so now, congratulations, you done played yourself. And at that point, I wouldn't deal with that.
God.
Yeah,
look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do
it? Yeah. You said hillbillies, rednecks, traitors has always been a culture. But here's my thing with them. They still have a sense of family. Like hillbillies, rednecks, traitors, even if you talk about, the Mexicans who be in the street, they still have a sense of family. Like regardless of all the other goofy shit going.
It'd be 18 of them motherfuckers living together, holding it down.
And they're gonna make that shit shake. Black folks, we hate each other. We don't want to live with each other. We got to be independent. We got to be, and that's why every other community that comes together and succeeds, we lose. It was I don't know if you ever heard about it. I saw this shit some years ago and I was questioning about it. It was like the Tulsa, I don't want to call it was the Reconstruction Fund or something, but it was a black dude who started the shit. And he was basically getting a bunch of people's money talking about they was going to rebuild Black Wall Street. Like, what the fuck you need to rebuild Black Wall Street for? One, I don't understand. But two, he ended up scamming all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so whenever niggas do think they doing something good instead of doing their due diligence, that's why I don't trust no black only anything. Shit, y'all, what was the place here in Houston? The nigga was putting his dick in the food? Culture? You know what I'm saying? Man, that's supposed to be a popular black spot. All y'all hoes suck that nigga dick.
Perfect name for it.
And then culture
the
with a K.
is crazy.
Right, culture with a K. And we supposed to be scared of all the K's, ain't we? We spell everything with a fucking K. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I don't do no black hot spots in Houston. I don't do them, bro. Like, because one is overhyped and the shit be overpriced, and it just the environment ain't what's up. But now everybody want to be trendy. They got some random dude dusty dick in their mouth because they fucking wanted to go to culture. This nigga out there fucking dipping his dick in the food and the drinks and shit. Like, what kind of shit? I'd have to kill that nigga. Like, if I ate next door to culture, I'd have to kill that nigga. That nigga might have went over there and used a straw or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, we do it to ourselves. And that's the problem. I don't think there's any coming back from it. I would like to. I would love to believe that. Jay Morrison, it was Jay Morrison who did it, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund? Okay. Because
I think we'd have to, I think the first step would have to be accepting that what we call culture is the exact opposite of culture. And only then will we be able to actually start to form our own culture based on morals and values that will help us succeed in life.
We don't want no morals and values, though. We don't need no morals and values. Rob said we need a black owned and operated. Man, look, here's my thing. And I agree and disagree with that because And it's just because of the scammers. Because anytime you put a nigga in position, we gonna scam. Like if we had a clearly lined hierarchy and some organizational structure, and we hate all them words because those sound a little bit too much like accountability. We failed. Like Dan was just talking about the what was one of the city girls, 2 or 3 city girl mayors out there. Like it's every time we put the niggas that we want to put in power be the worst ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the one they're not cool enough. The ones who probably should be, who have some sense of structure, some discipline, some we don't give them a shot because them niggas they wear polo association instead of polo clothes. Right? Like this is a real thing. Like I seen a nigga, he's a real estate owner, went on this dude's podcast, and he owns 8 or 9 properties, very nice properties, mostly family properties and everything. And they were clowning him because he had a U.S. Polo Association shirt on, not knowing that that's actually the official shirt of polo. Polo is a brand, but the actual sport of polo, that U.S. Polo Association is the official thing. But because it ain't Ralph Lauren polo, they clown him. Then that man had to show up in his new, I think it was in a Mercedes or something, and show all his houses and all that. Y'all clowning nigga because it's close, he don't look cool. But that nigga sitting on everybody's net worth by itself,
And y'all decided all of that based on the opinion of a nigga that probably ain't shit, that's probably broke, that probably ain't never did shit with their life, but he said it wasn't cool to wear whatever brand, so you rolling with it. Like, when all that shit's made in the same factory.
You said the government running in the reform. Oh yeah, the government's definitely coming in. And I agree with Rob too, because I'm definitely a fan of Omni Man. Even though I ain't gonna talk about.
Yeah, I see.
I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm a fan of the show Invincible. I'm just not a fan of the show Invincible schedule. So I'm gonna leave it like that. That's the thing that be pissed me off. I love the show. It's just the timing is frustrating. But we definitely do. But what we do as black folks is the exact opposite. We promote the weakest members of our society. We have statues for a man named George Floyd, right? I'm not saying a man should have died, not saying, none of that, we ain't even getting all that shit. But what did George Floyd ever really do for the black community to be promoted, to be idolized, to have 4 funerals, to have gold caskets, to all this shit that you had going on? But this is who we get behind. Why? Because certain people of a certain group in a certain political party told you, this is you, black people, this is happening to you. And niggas just ate that shit up. Like
whole time that nigga was out there on fentanyl.
Yeah. And that was the thing. And then pretty soon nobody gonna get released because they found out he really overdosed on fentanyl. Like, but this is what we promote. Like, anytime somebody doing, but y'all don't know her story. Yeah, I fucking know the story. It's the same story as every fucking body else. You know what I'm saying? Made some bad decisions, ended up in a situation. Instead of want to correct that, you want to double down on it and then expect somebody to alleviate you of your problems. But
I will say though, he did contribute a pretty decent low budget film in partnership with Buddha Bangs, if you know, you know.
Oh wow. Yeah, all you gotta do is say Buddha Bang. I already know. But shout out to the city.
Michelle Nasty.
Yeah, we already know. Michelle be in here playing like she a good holy woman in here watching all
I know she's trying
and shit.
Yeah, she's trying to TD Jakes me. I know. Yeah, that was him, Michelle.
Yeah, he was Broderick's favorite out the SEC. Well, yeah. Delta, what's up? I don't think I shout out to Delta Echo Golf Day. What's up, Delta? So that's my whole thing, bro. Like, I'm not. It's just we in a sad state. So as an individual black man, what is the best advice that you would give to another black man who wants to believe in the traditional values we used to hold as a society, even though those are definitely fleeting and don't exist much anymore? What would you advise him to do if he wanted to have a nuclear family with a good relationship?
Whew. Shit, that's a good one right there, Hunter. You got me stumped on that one. The best thing I could say to him is make your money and just let that shit pan out. Don't go look for it. Like, just shit. Hope the universe provides, bro, because you way more likely to miss than hit on it, especially if you out there trying to find it. And we all know these women is fucking deceivers of the highest order. So you'll think you found it and then end up busted in the step.
Boy, I want you. Women are very deceptive. They are good at putting on a role.
I mean, 85% of them wake up and put on a whole new face.
Right.
So I mean, they start their day off deceiving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't. If a woman, the first thing she do is put on a costume to start her day. How can you trust anything she says? Like, you put on like I said, a whole new face, a whole new hairdo. You got these
there you go, Trill.
Predator claws and shit.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best advice we can give them, Honcho. Get your passport home.
SYSBM. That's all we got. SYSBM at this point. And again, like I say, because y'all know me, I used to be very pro. Well, I would say, everybody go where you're treated best, but I used to be very pro black woman.
Me too, till I married one.
All I know is that, fellas, there are like, don't let no woman try to bully y'all into nothing, right? Because again, as was mentioned earlier, but Michelle tried to do her bad math. Women ain't good with math, saying that even there's more women than men, but somehow it's men's faults. No, it's not. Like, go out there. You have options. You have choice. I don't care if you're not the most player nigga in the world. If you stand on your square, you have better options.
Why would I be bitter, Roger? I just got swallowed Saturday. I've been walking around soulless for the last 2 days. Why would I be bitter?
Don't say you ain't got no soul.
I'm feeling.
Get you.
I'm feeling lovely. All right.
The only counter should put the purple unit on.
Hey.
I'm gonna take it as you said that, Michelle. I'm gonna misconstrue your words. That's what people like to do. But yeah, but that's good. That's good. What else you get into for the birthday, man? How was it?
I just said what I got into.
Yeah. And bitter about what? Because I'm gonna be honest, brother. I'm gonna be honest. Like, after being released back into the wild, we'll put it like that, I am aware that I have more options than I've ever been aware of in my life. And I'll put it like that simply. So, being in a situation that some people are forced in, most people that are with a person who don't even really want to be, because a lot of these women get married just to have somebody around, right? A lot of these women be mad at the motherfucker they with. They wanting something else or got something else going. Nothing bitter about it. I have freedom. I have choices. That doesn't sound bitter to me. Sounds very exciting. I'm just trying to offer some advice to the next young man. Where would you go, Broderick, if you were trying to start all over, since you are the wise old sage of the den? Where would you go, Mr. Broderick, if you were trying to find a wife today in America? Find a good wife. Where would you go to find one? You saying find a wife? Where would you find one? It ain't a church.
You know what they say. Well, I was about to say, you know what they say, huh?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. The women who go to church might be worse than the bras in the club, because a lot of women they're not going to church for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going. They just want to church to put on the image so they can try to find a man, right? They don't even know what the pastor was talking about. They might be sleeping with him, but they don't know what Walmart, Idaho. Don't give advice. Don't go to ghetto church. Go to reputable church that's at least 1,000 years old. Lakewood.
I'm with Trill. I'm gonna tell you. Look, go get your passport. Go get your passport, and if you can't do that, go get your hunting license, my dog.
One, Kelly's a terrible person. Two, anywhere. That's gonna be your answer, Project. Anywhere. Yeah, I tried to redeem you and give you, wise credibility.
That's how you know he just be saying shit. He just be saying shit.
Good grief. Good
I guess that answer was inspired by the Lord.
grief. So you telling me if I go to what's one of these? Go to the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna find me a wife at the Breakfast Club. If I go, well, you Turkey Leg Hut. Turkey Leg Hut is going to be a movie before it's all said and done. The Turkey Leg, because the bitch is burned down. The drama between the
that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing but insurance fraud.
Oh yeah, I believe it because
she was out of money. They upside down on that.
Yeah, because they kicked him out if I wasn't mistaken, but they still had to pay him something. And then
actually, it's my Latin coworker Heidi. That's the reason I'm above
that. But you know, and then like I said, all the shit that happened with that shit is going to. I guarantee this. Mark my motherfucking words. Before the end of 2025, if we're still alive, the Turkey Leg Hut will be a movie on Tubi. It will be it has all the makings of a black drama movie. So, yeah, there's that. The cheating scandals.
What is Michelle talking about? I just found a few, Michelle. I don't know what you're talking about.
All these women? I mean, and then again, who's saying that they can't find with us because nobody's talking about necessarily settling down for marriage at the moment? Who's saying that you can't find nothing? I'm trying to help the other young brothers who are listening, the other men who are listening who are seeking, right? I'm just using myself as the example, so I'm not trying to call anybody out or point any fingers. I'm just saying, you know, what is a man to do in 2024, right? I saw a thing posted. Matter of fact, somebody just posted about a woman in Alabama who was in a church group, a wives church group to help newly married women. You know what they did in that church group? Anybody want to take a guess? Besides, I think I might have sent it to Trill and I might have sent it to AB.
But they was having orgies, huh?
These women were watching pornographic material, and eating carpet. Turned the chick out because she wasn't into that shit. So basically, turned her out, and she told him she wanted to leave her husband. Said that she wanted to leave her husband, and they kicked her out the group. Now she done left the church and everything. Because they like it ain't about this, about how to be more sensual with your husband. Bitch, you in your licking box under the Lord, don't make it legal, don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's the problem. Like, y'all over here, you done converted this woman into a lipstick lesbian or whatever you want to call her, right after she done got married, and then now y'all done ostracized her for y'all's behavior. That's crazy shit. And kicked her out because she want to be a real lesbian now.
Showed her the way and then got mad she went down the path. That's wild.
Yeah. That's crazy. So you say, but you guys dress and talk like teenagers. Have you talked to the average black woman, much less woman these days? They all talk like the internet. They all talk like your average internet post. It's giving and it's and all this other little weird shit they be saying. Like, what's the new shit? There's something new they be on.
The Lulu.
This can't even spell words, but like that Delulu kills me. We're
still waiting on the bitch to spell aviation.
Man, like because Delulu, because my sister who passed, her nickname used to be Lulu. So every time I hear Delulu, it fucks with me a little bit. But it's just like of any word, why repeat that syllable? Like, why? How did that become? Like, what made you sit there and think this is cool? And then what made people embrace it? Like, whoever said Delulu for the first fucking time should have been slapped, failed, and sent back a grade. To never say this shit. Like, I don't understand. Right? Oh, you have to be serious to be taken serious by serious? No, you don't. No, you don't, Heidi.
Trust me, you definitely don't.
This is why
you definitely don't.
This is why I tell, like, women shouldn't give advice to anybody on dating, not even about other women, because y'all are wrong about your sisters, your sisters, because they tell y'all one thing. They say shit in public and behind closed doors. Yeah, if y'all knew, y'all wouldn't say the shit y'all are saying. And serious women, who do all the serious women cheat with? Who all the serious women leave their husbands for if they do ever have one? Or who they always fuck? They can be in corporate whatever, and they fucking with thug niggas on the street. They fucking with the same niggas the hood ratchet hoes is fucking with. It's only a small group of niggas doing all the pumping and dumping. There's a lot more niggas pumping, but it's a small group of niggas pumping and dumping. You know what I'm saying? Leaving evidence. All right, so what makes a woman a serious woman? Heidi. So it's obviously not her career, because she could be a career woman in a very good position in her career and still fuck with niggas who own some other shit. Morally serious? Oh, no, come on. That shit don't exist. When's the last time you came?
Women have never had. Y'all ain't had morals since the beginning of time.
Like,
God told you not to eat that goddamn apple. See that shit?
Let's be honest. Between today, I'm disappointed because Heidi came in strong. She was on fire early. She definitely had me laughing early. But right now, between
I told you see the kiki coochie of the dance. You think you got something, but not really.
It fell off. Did fucking who was it? Between your advice and Broderick's advice right now, I don't know. Anybody listening, y'all don't listen to them. Listen to me and J Mill. We gonna tell you the real because they telling y'all some other shit. He was supposed to be protecting Eve. Eve wanted to be strong and independent. What you talking about, Michelle? She wanted to be. She listened to herself. That's what I say. A woman will. This is the thing. There is a woman who can make any man. There's a woman for every man that will make him simp. Right, but for every woman, there's. Because I used to word this differently, but it was like every woman, even the perfect woman, can be manipulated. Even the perfect man can be a simp, right? Because basically, Adam simped away perfection for this broad that could have got replaced. But and then like she was a perfect woman, and she still got manipulated by a talking snake, depending on how you see manipulation. But
see what Adam should have said was, "Bitch, I made you. I can make another you." That's what he should have said. I got 5 more ribs, bitch. That's what he should have told.
But I'm not a cheater. I am a retired cheater. Right now, I just utilize options. Right? Heidi, you have no idea. Did you not know that there is a belief amongst black women? I don't know if you've heard of this, J Mel, but the hard wig theory that these black women have, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Basically saying that if they
hard wig theory,
basically like, you know how these hoes will go out with the ugly ass wig on, don't even have it on halfway straight, to be looking crazy. They say that's the theory to attracting a white man, or that they believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like something like the hard wig or something that they call it, something wig theory that they got. And like, the white man look like, no, they fucking don't. They look at this cheap
hard wig. Them hard wigs that made their fucking brain hard.
They're like crazy and stuff. So again, I don't look at the weed bitches either. I don't look. I just trust me. I have a disdain. I have a disdain for it. I'll be honest, like I don't even want to fuck with a chick that got weave in her head like that. Like you come with the long Yankee shit, that shit make my wee soft. Like I'm not. That shit just don't. Because I just see drama and mental problems. You know what I mean? Like that's all I see. Like the longer the hair is, the more drama I see, the more mental problems. Now we can adjust the insanity inflation by the measurement of the ass. Okay, so if the ass is natural, non-BBL, because BBL is also self-esteem issues. If it's natural, adequate, you can adjust for some of the long weave insanity inflation, right? But outside of that, you can't deal with it too much. So, oh, that's super funny. I don't know. I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna leave it like I'm gonna disagree with you. Maybe an anecdotal experience, but I'm definitely going to disagree. The difference between me and hard weave is my hair is real. If you only knew, if you only knew. That's why I made the statement I made a couple of months ago about certain things about that I'm not going to speak on personal matters so much in the den anymore. Yeah, but if you only knew. And that's why I keep saying, like, yeah, like, yeah, again, if you were in the Discord, we dive deeper into this. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, absolutely. No. Like, yeah. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. But again, it is what it is. Yeah. So any other thoughts, Mr. J. Mel, as far as black women and the white women athlete situation, relationships as a whole, or just anything else that may be on your mind?
Hey man, look, y'all can be mad, but the white women they doing something right. So you either learn the game or get left behind. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell you. I mean, maybe take that hard wig off your motherfucking head. You get a man.
Have some patience. Let your real shit grow. You know, and by the time you got a little length, little hang time, and you might be all right. You might be fixing something else.
Shit, if you really fine like that, you could pull off a little bald head.
Yeah, you got to be like, that's a 10. That's what qualifies as like a
if
rock a real short hairstyle.
You
can pull that low fade.
Know.
That's a 10. That's a fucking 10. You have to take you throw some wigs on shit, fake exotics. But yeah. So yeah, that's a bit. All right, well that's been Mr. J Mel. I'm ready to wrap up. I got to show this one last video to the people so I can show them why women are way worse than men and why women cheat way more, because women encourage cheating not only amongst their peers but in society as a whole. That's a BET. And again, happy belated. And
appreciate you.
It was a good one.
Yes, sir. So was.
Well, pray for me, Michelle. All right, shout out real quick before we get ready to wrap it up. We went a little bit long, but it's all good. I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm gonna show y'all a video. I think I sent it to Trill. I may have sent it to AB. And this is why I say that women encourage cheating, right? Because I don't know who Michelle praying to. She might pray to me. She might be praying. You might be praying to Allah. You might be praying to Buddha. I don't know. I haven't deciphered who who Michelle is praying to right now. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all two things real quick, and then we'll dive into Discord. We'll chop it up for a little bit, and then I gotta get ready for some sauce. So spliggity bliggity, spliggity diggly. Let's talk about it. They'll enjoy this one.
Do you know what I've noticed about women's fantasies, like when it comes to romance? Their ideal sense of romance is literally just cheating.
You know, the funny thing is, I didn't think this was true. I was like, man, he's just cherry picking examples. And then I did some research, and he is 100% correct. Like, think about all the most popular romance movies ever. Sleepless in Seattle. Cheating. You've Got Mail. Cheating. 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 And some underage bullshit. International cheating. Oh my God, so much cheating. Cheating, but with good music. Cheating, but with comedy. Rich people cheating. Cheating down under. Old people cheating. And cheating plus music. Like, it is undeniably true. Every fucking successful romantic movie in like the last 4 decades has just had cheating. That's the women's fantasy. They get with a man, the movie convinces you that man is not good, and then they fucking cheat on him. They cheat on him with the hero of the story. And they're not even subtle about it. The movie is just like, hey, you're with this guy, go cheat on him so we can have a love story. And women are just like, oh my God, isn't it so romantic? No, you know what would have been romantic? Leaving the guy you're with and then dating the hero. Ladies, what the fuck?
Can anybody dispute that? Can anybody dispute these allegations? I don't know why I put this back on. Anyway, and I agree, rap music is terrible as well. We literally had a whole video of we did a stream the other day about why rap music there's no benefit to it. So I agree with you 100%. So imagine a woman who watches all that shit and listens to rap music. Imagine a woman who watches all that stuff and listens to rap music. What is her morality? What is her character? What is her level of seriousness? Yeah, I'm having a Discord after this. Shortly after this. Right? Heidi, you're wrong again. Heidi, generally you're pretty right about things. Women drive rap music. Period. Look at you probably don't listen to it like that. All of the biggest rappers right now are women. The biggest rapper in the game right now is a fucking woman. And all the music they make is about sucking and fucking a bunch of dudes, getting pregnant, twerking, and shit like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you just called a miss? My bad. Oh, no, was that your missed call from earlier? Well, that's when I talked to J Mail. Did you call back and I missed the call? Oh, you called back right after J Mail did earlier. Yeah, I'm finna pull it right now. I'm finna I actually got Discord up already. Let me go ahead and drop the link for those who think they may want to join us. You were gonna support King Von. I bet you were. I bet you were. Because again, when these songs come up, these rappers make these songs. What niggas what nigga get excited when they hear Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000? You don't see a nigga. Bitches literally lose their minds. Now niggas will engage in the behavior that goes on, right? But women, let's think about it. Only time it's okay to call a woman a bitch or a hoe and they don't get mad at you is either if you're another female saying it or you're a rapper. Relationship rap. The nigga was a serial killer, right? And then motherfuckers talk like, come on, man. I get it. It's catchy. It's entertaining because you've been programmed to it. But the shit is detrimental to society. It's detrimental to the livelihood of anybody. NBA Youngboy, all this shit that y'all motherfuckers be listening to, right? You know what I mean? So, fear of marriage. No, here's the thing. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this: if I ever do get married, it'll be a one-time thing, right? It's a one-time thing, right? So you want to make sure you make the right decision. What you see around you see so many people who are allegedly this way, that way, or the third. Not like that. Because I'm gonna be honest. There's no more Mr. Nice Guy, right? I've let a couple of shenanigans slide. I've let a couple of behaviors throughout my years. Oh, this, that, and I was more okay with. But as I've grown and as I've become allowed, understand how these things are detrimental. I understand how these things have a extremely negative impact on an individual's well-being, much less that of a family. And then at the same time, at this point, who the fuck wants kids? Like, I'm too old for that shit, right? I'm not trying to be fucking 60, chasing around some fucking one of my son's games at 18. That's my boy there. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Get a passport. Live it up. Yeah. Excuse me, Judge. I'm a rapper. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's listen to some of your lyrics so we can use them as evidence. All right. Discord. So we can talk about how Heidi was wrong about everything today and how we're extremely disappointed in her. We thought that she would do better. Let me put the link in the Discord. I'm already in the voice chat, so you can't beat me there. So meet me there. My God. Fucking link. Up real quick. Discord link. Y'all want to jump in there? We chop it up in the voice chat for a little bit. But with that being said, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I thank y'all for coming through. Let me see. Shout out to Dan, Dre, and Shannon. Appreciate the damn donations. Appreciate the support. And yeah. So tomorrow, about 2:00. I'm thinking 2:00. Excuse me, is where we're rocking for the week, like I said, because I gotta get structure back in the whole thing. And I'm gonna be honest, like just a late night, because I'm like, yeah, I can get off and go to bed at 11, but I have to get up by a certain time. And that 11 o'clock, I'm old shit. I can't. I want to type my night. It probably won't be so bad, but I gotta fucking get some sleep, right? And I'll just be up too late. And so I'm on a new program, cutting off electronics at a certain time, cutting things out so that I can sleep peacefully. I had a great night's sleep last night. So if you didn't, sorry to hear that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, he good. He good. He's already out. It was a minor thing. Y'all know niggas can't shoot. Niggas be out there spraying up the club. Niggas don't be hitting shit. They just be hitting shit on accident. But we definitely gonna talk about that. Definitely gonna talk about that in the sauce. We talk about the draft, the picks, and the Tank situation. We're gonna talk about the dude who said he should have bled out. I promise. See, this is the difference. That's why I couldn't be no media member. Because a lot of niggas be pussy. It's just certain shit. Like if I'm supporting a certain team, one is I gotta have passion about it. But two, I'd be to punch the motherfucker out. Who is it? Hey, let me have an interview with that guy. Let me just do a little face. And I had to beat that nigga. Like it would be a problem. Like you should have what? Oh, okay. Terrible. Yeah, that's what it was. It's hard wig, soft life. Shout out to Miss Grace. She know what it is. Retired cheerleaders like a retired hoe. Probably so. Probably so. Similar things. All right. So with that being said, listen up in the Discord so I can say some even more crazy things. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. And again, as always, it is my honor, it is my privilege, but more than anything, it is truly my pleasure to get to chop it up with y'all on a day-to-day basis. So I thank y'all. With that being said, the peace sign, it's a weird sign. Peace. So you got to chunk it backwards. You chunk it up forward. So is that a difference? Is there a difference in the backwards peace sign versus the forward peace sign? Right? Because I've heard that the alphabet group has tried to take control over one of the peace signs. And so I don't know which one it is, right? And they're allegedly trying to say that the peace sign is for the bees. I don't understand. I don't comprehend. And so I gotta figure it out. Already. With that being said, I appreciate y'all folks with y'all. I appreciate y'all chunking up a deuce. We out this count. Adios, then, folks.